You know what, man? I'm going to actually rewind it. And, okay. This is me rapping or singing over Veli's song on his channel just 5 minutes ago. You know, playing this tune, I jumped on, I started freestyling. Started freestyling Raindrop. Can you hear Raindrop? Can you hear? Can you hear it? Can you hear the song? Can you hear it? Yes or no? No, they're listening. This is 5 minutes ago, so just listen. This is on Veli's chat, on Veli's channel. The close up on the black lagoon of Bangladesh. Please, I say, can I have some more? I started freestyling on top of it. Bhagabaz, the close up on the black lagoon of Bangladesh. Please, I say, can I have some more? Please, I say, can I have some more? Oh, Bhagabaz. Please, I say, can I have some more? Bhagabaz, the priest upon the black lagoon of Bangladesh. Bhagabaz, the priest upon the black lagoon of Bangladesh. Bhagabaz, 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 Bhagabaz. I'm eat with the heart, I run like a river, I'm on mountain top, they wanna see me go down, them a watch and a chat, my blood run like river, but I'm on mountain top, so they wanna like me like please, I say, can I have some more? Please, I say, can I have some more? Yeah, I did a freestyle on top of this. You know, just like the Rasta. Freeze up on the black blood, they not Bangladesh. Bhagabaz. Freeze up on the black blood, they not Bangladesh. Bhagabaz, Bhagabaz. Freeze up on the black blood, they not Bangladesh. Please, I said, can I have some more? The face up on the black love, they're not Bangladesh.
He took Pakistani said Shahada. He took respect to Shahada. Bagabaz. He's made Rastic Muslim. He took his Shahada. Bagabaz. Bagabaz. He took Rastic Shahada. Bagabaz. 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 He took Rastic Shahada. He made him Muslim. Bagabaz.
This is what I was doing.
The place of Allah, Bangladesh, Bangladesh. He made Rastic Muslim.
This is on bellies. he didn't even know. Freestyling.
Shahada Hamza. He took Shia Shahada. He took Rastic Shahada. Bagabaz. The creature from the Black Lagoon of Bangladesh.
What day was that? What I did that?
Please, also, can I have some more?
I know, you're lucky. I'm lucky. I wondered why you let me do it. I was like, what?
He took Rastic Shahada. He took Rastic Shahada. He took Rastic Shahada. He took Rastic Shahada. Bagabaz. 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 He took Rastic Shahada. He took Rastic Shahada. Bagabaz. 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 Rastic is a Muslim. Rastic is a Muslim. He Bagabaz. Bagabaz. He took Rastic Shahada. Bagabaz. Bagabaz. He took Rastic Shahada.
Yo, Siraj, what was your favorite tune in that?
We can't hear each other.
That was a killer tune, man. I only heard the last one. I kind of ruined it by my lyrical skill. I sometimes think I might be a lyrical genius. I'm not gonna lie.
He broke his neck doing a dirty line in the corner and shit.
Who did me?
We can't hear each
I was
other.
actually bopping to it. No, I was actually bopping to it. I haven't got no rhythm though, so I think I was out of sync. I might have to film myself dancing just to see how it. Because I do know that when I used to dance, I used to clear the dance.
Raj was skidded out.
Raindrop, check your back chat.
I used to clear the dance. I used to clear the dance for my day.
Man, off the skid out.
Hey, what's going on, man? What's the? How comes I couldn't get on here?
Listen to this one, cuz.
All right, what is it? What's the next one? I ain't paying that bullshit, Jizzy.
Oh no, I forgot.
I ain't paying that bullshit, Jizzy.
Oh no.
Big up the Pafari Rampage.
I can't hear him.
Can you hear me?
Right, you talking?
Yeah, you can't hear me. So that was quite a good. You know, God works in mysterious ways, man. You know, Veli doesn't believe in God, but I hope he does now. Did you see how God worked for me against the atheist? His channel, yeah, I managed to get it muted so Veli, the atheist, couldn't hear me. And I'm not saying I did it, but I believe God done that to teach him a lesson for saying he's not real. And so what he did, he made it so he couldn't hear me rapping over or singing over thingies. Oh, in your previous video today, did I upload anything today? Oh yeah, that video. Okay, yeah, I get it. I don't know why, but it feels like that video was done ages ago. Yeah. Oh, you idiot, man. Why do you do that, Raindrop? You've got to stop doing this. This is the reason why I say don't delete, because now I can't get the proof. Well, I'm going to have to get a proof somehow. So let me just say something here. I have to say I'm exhausted. Like, you know, this morning I couldn't even, you know, when sometimes you can't wake up because you're so tired and exhausted that you literally can't get out of the bed. You're just like tired all day. And like, that's what happens. Like sometimes when you work hard or, you know, you're running or you do something that's very exhausting, but it also happens when you keep on winning. Like when you win non-stop, yeah, it's exhausting, man. Like when you're not taking no L's, like finger spect. Like I'm exhausted. I reckon Zabida and Walid are exhausted from all the winning. Like there is such a thing as being tired of winning. Like you want to take a little bit of a loss here and there just to kind of stop yourself from feeling tired, because it's exhausting being great. It's exhausting being right. It's exhausting being you know, better than everyone. Yeah, big up, but it's just exhausting. What can we say, man? Like, you don't have to agree with Zabida and Walid, yeah? But let me say one thing. Love them or hate them, they swung Horseback's jaw all around the back of his head, and he's now in his stable crying with a bit of hay and his buck tooth, crying now that these guys freaking ruined him. And I'm going to be honest to you, when I did my live stream yesterday, I didn't really understand the significance of the video of Phil. So to Phil, Speaker's Corner, Mitchell, I don't know who you are. I think you might be Jake O'Connor, but you will get an automatic modship and automatic inclusion into the weirdo crew. Because that audio, yeah, of Respect is so freaking more unbelievable that I cannot believe that no one believes in God. Like, do you know, Respect used to finger spect, he always go, I can't believe it. I just sit there and the Dalil comes into my lap. The Dalil comes into my lap. I don't have to do nothing. Well, you know, when you say that, it can work the other way as well. So the same way that the Dalil that you seem to think here is appropriate to put up on live streams and repeatedly play, but don't want other people to play because it's against you know, you have an agreement with Zabida, not me. So let me just say something. You, Fingerspect, have an agreement with Zabida and Walid, not me. So will I play the clips? Yes. Will I play it non-stop? Yes. Will I play it till you beg for mercy? Yes. What are you going to give me to stop me from playing them? What are you going to give me to stop me from playing them? Because I want something and I will tell you what I want. And if you can give that, I will stop playing it. Otherwise, I'll play it every goddamn live stream. So you decide what you want to do. Yeah. Because just because you got an agreement with these two, I'm playing it. And I'll play it now. So let's have a listen to it. Because I didn't realize yesterday that when I was playing the tune, because I was so excited, you know, I was like an old granny. Because I believe, yeah, if I'm not going to lie here, I believe I was an old granny in my previous life because I believe in reincarnation, yeah. I believe, because I love gossiping, yeah, like an old woman. I'm not going to even lie. Soon as I've even told people, don't phone my phone unless it's gossiping or you want to tell me something. Simon knows that. I said, Simon, don't ring me unless you got something to tell me about something, yeah, or somebody else. So I want the gossip, yeah. I am going to mod up Jen Wallace, though. Where's Jen Wallace? Big up to Jen Wallace. Jen Wallace has got a lot of stick, and because of her sticking her neck out, if she doesn't want it, that's okay. I'll mod her up anyway because I think she deserves to be modded. Just because she kind of stuck to her ground, stuck to her principles. So I will knight Sir Jen Wallace. Where's Jen Wallace? I'll find out where she is later. Whatever. I do want to thingy. The problem is I want to mod up Zabida and Walid, but they're just too uncontrollable. You know, when there's people that are just too they're like me. They're not gonna be able to be controlled. So if you give them any power, they will just go freaking ape shit and ruin everything. Yeah, like me, I'll probably ruin everything as well. So you can't give them too much power, because they'll abuse it to the max, and then I have to unmod them. So there's no point. I can already allow surgeon. Yeah, we'll thingy. Let's add it tomorrow. You have been knighted now. Now you're gonna have the added hatred Oh yeah, Station X has to be freaking done as well. Let's give Station, because Station X is doing a lot of good work. Okay, let's mod up Station X. I have to knight a few people because you know what? Yeah, I'm in a good mood today. You know, winning makes you in a good mood. Although I'm tired, winning is very good. You know, I haven't taken a loss for a long time. And this week, I will now rename this week from the 12th of February till the 17th of February, the St. Valentine's Massacre. Officially, for every year now, we will celebrate from the 12th until the 17th as a St. Valentine's Massacre. Yeah, in America, there was a St. Valentine's Day Massacre, a very famous massacre. This is the massacre of the Lion's Den, the massacre of Fingerspect, the massacre of Sfogafaz. Yeah, everybody was exposed. Everybody was literally in the firing line. Zabida and Willie were going, not literally. Zabida was swinging around, swinging, bloody was swinging jaws all over the place. And it was a mess. Even I was feeling sorry for the opposition. Yeah, it's like sometimes you love someone getting kind of like defeated, but there's defeat and then there's like real kind of cruel bashing a kitten kind of defeat. Like when you do it to that degree, the savagery, like they showed you. Let me say something to everybody here. Yeah, learn a lesson from Zabida and Walid and myself. When somebody starts cornering you and starts talking shit, don't cower like a bitch. Oh, stop it. Oh, stop it, Raspik. Stop it. Please, Raspik, leave me alone, Raspik. No, you come out with your chest and you go guns blazing. Do you know why do you know a couple of months ago, people thought I went mad? I started going guns blazing. What did it do? What you do is you put your chest out and you say, okay, I'm here. I'm ready to freaking die for whatever you want. Yeah, I'm not saying literally die. I'm willing to give everything up to prove the truth. And if you can do that, your opposition will have to respect you and bow down like Fingerspit did and say, Sorry, Zabida, please take my forgiveness. Walid, please. I would never say nothing again. Yeah, they will beg for forgiveness. Yeah. There's a real good lesson for you. You can disagree with their tactics. They're crazy. They went too far. They're mad. They went way overboard with the fingering. You know, that fingering thing was just too much. But like I said, I would never let Fingerspect be fingered. But did it have the desired effect? Who's knocked out? Who's laughing in the chat? And who's knocked on the canvas with his swung jaw behind their back, their jaw behind their back? Respect. He opened up a can of worms and it freaking backfired massively. And if you don't believe in God after this, nothing will prove it, Veli. You see how your boy tried to freaking defame a female to that degree? And look what happened. God looked at him and said, okay, no. I'm not pretending to be good. No, Fingerspect. We will show you who is the true righteous one here. And it all went tits up. Now, I would say that the bit that I didn't really appreciate was the evidence that Zabida had on their channel, because I was too busy kind of like, drinking my water. I was so hyperventilating. Yeah, I was just like, I can't believe it. But I didn't hear the ending of the thingy. And now I'm going to play the full thing now, yeah? And I don't give a shit what anyone says. If you want me to stop playing it, yeah, you got to give me something in return. Yeah, if you want me to stop playing this, give me something in return. Yeah, I want something, because I'm not going to stop playing it. That's your agreement with your Muslim brother.
No, I said it.
That's your agreement with your Muslim brother and sister. Fingerspect. Yeah, I'm not Muslim. I'm not your brother. So if you want an agreement with me, you're gonna have to freaking give me something. I'll tell you that straight now. Otherwise, I'll play this for the rest of my life. You know that the way you played that video of me saying F6 for 2 years straight, or that video with me and Avi Yeminin, I will play this audio every live stream at least once. Yeah. at least once. Yeah. If you give me something in return and say, okay, if I give you this, I'll do. Yeah, you can call that blackmail. You can say whatever. It's not blackmail. It's just a trade. Yeah, you know, like we're trading. You know, like we trade like people have done for a long time. So let me play the audio in its full because I didn't really understand the significance of the audio until I listened to it properly afterwards. And if anybody, yeah, if anybody is in any doubt that both Queen J and Respect had some form of relationship after this video or this audio, then you are deluded. So what I will say is this: you need to apologize, yeah, to Zabida, because even if Zabida did spread a rumor, I'm just saying, even if she did, it is not slander. The reason why it's not slander, because as Fingerspect said, if you have the proof, it's not slander. So if Zabida was told, like he says she was told that Queen J was his girlfriend, and then Zabida then told somebody else that was the girlfriend, say if she did hypothetically, that is not slander. Yeah, by your logic. And if I got proof of this, it's not slander if I repeat it. So let's listen to it properly now, because the end part is deadly that I didn't listen to yesterday. So just a bit of context. This is after Respect realizes that he's in the shit because Zabida has got a recording of him admitting or him saying that he was in a relationship with Queen J, and he said it was a joke, but he admitted it. Then he spoke to Queen J at the middle of the night at 4:30, I heard. And I don't understand. Can someone write, how was this audio got? Because I don't understand, yeah. How was this audio got? Yeah, and this is the thing, yeah. Walida said something very important. Zabida told two people, but because of Fingerspect's ego and he wanted to have views, he then said it on live, and now everybody knows about the situation. Now, if what's it called? Fingerspect shut his mouth and didn't say nothing, I wouldn't even know who Queen J, I never even heard of this rumor. I didn't know nothing about it. Now I know everything, and I'm nosy. I'm very nosy, as you can see from my big nose, very nosy. Now what he's done is that in order for views and controversy, he has now slandered his own Muslim sister, or if he's Muslim or not, I don't know. And he has done that in a way that I think is so disrespectful, because in order to get back at Zabida for some reason, I think because she kind of called him out before, and because of his kind of craving for views and controversy and ratings, he did this. And let me say something to you. You got what you needed. You had the highest view count I've seen on your show. It was hitting 300 plus, yeah, at most points. It was averaging nearly 300 that night when Waleed was saying he's going to Fingerspect. Although I disagree with fingering Fingerspect, he was fingered metaphorically, yeah, after this. So I shut down mouth, Circus Wood. It's not your show. I'll play it when I want. So here's the clip.
I said it, babes, got nothing to do.
I said it, babes.
I said it, babes, got nothing to do. It's me. I just admitted that I said it to her. I said it, babes, got nothing to do. 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 Yeah, off your back. You know what I'm saying? I didn't say it like, oh yeah, I'm with you. You know what I'm saying? I didn't just come out with it. He said, oh yeah, he's more with you. What? I think I remember him saying, and that's the thing see where none of y'all with you right now anyway. You know me, I don't like lying either, innit? But I can see where none of y'all with you right now anyway.
So he says, I don't like lying. No, so listen, he says, I don't, this is the bit I didn't, this is a crucial bit I didn't hear yesterday. He said, I don't like lying either, but I'm not with you right now anyway. Listen.
But I can see where none of y'all with you right now anyway.
I'm not with you right now anyway, right now.
I don't like lying either, innit? But I can see where none of y'all with you right now anyway. You know me, I don't like lying either, innit? But I can see where none of y'all, but I can see where none of y'all with you right now anyway. You know me, I don't like lying either, innit? But I can see where none of y'all with you right now anyway. You know me, I don't like lying either, innit? But I can see where none of y'all with you right now anyway. You know me, I don't like lying either, innit? But I can see where none of y'all with you.
So, like, even if he used the excuse that, oh, so calling someone babes, he calls everyone babe. Now, let me tell you something. Don't call me babe. I'll tell you that straight now. I'm not having that shit. Yeah. Secondly, he says at the end that I'm not with you. I'm not with you anyway. So he can say whatever he says, you know, the religious saying, yeah. But I will say something, yeah. Mr. Singh is in the chat, yeah. And I'm going to say to respect, like I said, I won't play the audio if you negotiate something. And one of the negotiations is going to be about Mr. Singh. Yeah. I won't say what. We'll do it privately. Otherwise, I will play this audio for the rest of my life till you tell me something so I can confirm something so I can confirm. Mr. Singh is one of the people that you're going to have to chuck under the bus in order to stop me playing this audio. There's no negotiation. Yeah. It's Mr. Singh. Yeah. And I'm not, there's nothing nefarious. All I want to do is that I'm going to give you an ultimatum. And if you decide that it's a fair trade-off, I will stop playing the video. Yeah. I will stop playing the audio. But you need to give me something in relation to Mr. Singh. And then fair enough, because Mr. Singh has just today said that my cousin who was groomed by Pakistanis 10 years ago when she was 14 ran off, yeah, with a Pakistani man and was not groomed. So let me say something. There's a lot of people like myself and the Sikh Awareness Society and people like that that are concerned about Mr. Singh and his kind of rhetoric about Sikh women and grooming. So I need to, yeah, that's my thingy. So are you willing? It depends how much who you like better. It depends who you like better, innit? So, and there's another one I want. And I won't say the other. There's two things, yeah, and they're not even that. Let me say something. One aspect. When you see this, it's nothing that big anyway. It's not a big deal. Yeah, it's not a big deal. It's just a minor thing. All I want to do is just to confirm something, and then once you confirm that, because this is what Mr. Singh wrote just 2 hours ago on Sir Faz's channel about my cousin. Read. So the worst thing about this year is that he knows that my cousin's story is true because Boops knows it's true. Yeah, because I've told Boops who it is so he can confirm it, and he's confirmed. So for him to mock, yeah, a victim of rape who's a Sikh woman, yeah, on a Muslim channel is so beyond the pale that I have to try to find out who this person is within our Sikh community. I have an inkling, I pretty much know, but I need confirmation, and respect, you're going to have to do that in order to, and nothing's going to happen. All we're going to do is talk. That's it, including my cousin's father, because I've showed my cousin's father these texts and I want them to speak to you. I'll get Mohan Singh involved as well, because you've been putting out videos about Mohan Singh. So there's a lot of people that want to have a little chat to you, and we'll just do it in the Gurdwara. We'll have a little sit down. Shirky Stevens, he's from Birmingham, 100%. He's definitely a Saddad because he used to go by the name Bug Life. Let me say something about before Mr. Singh become Mr. Singh, he used to go by the name Bug Life. And one of the things, can I send you the little of the judgment mocking? Yeah. Send that, Zabida. Yeah, you got my email address. Yeah. Oh, you got it now? Okay, send it. I'll show it then. So when it comes to Mr. Singh, yeah, one of Fingerspec's what's it called? Fingerspec's little Sikh poodles. Because let me say something. Fingerspec has a lot. He doesn't just have Muslims as poodles. He has Sikhs as poodles. Let me tell you how much of a cult Fingerspec's cult is. There are Sikhs in the cult that would diss their own religion. There are Muslims in their cult that would indirectly diss their own religion. There is loads of people in that cult that, because they are obsessed with Fingerspec, will go against their own religion. You will see people like Mr. Singh literally chuck his Sikh brothers and sisters under the bus for Fingerspec. There are people that would chuck their own Muslim brothers and sisters under the bus for Fingerspec. This is how much the control of the cult is. And what's going to happen is that the cult is slowly breaking. Yeah. It's a James Speaker's Corner. I'm sure I modded James. I don't know if he wanted a mod or not. But let me tell you one more thing about real one. What's it called? Mr. Singh. Now, Mr. Singh used to go by the name. Mr. Singh used to go by the name Bug Life. And a year ago, he was interacting with Betty, and he called Betty a gollywog. Now, let me ask people in the chat. Big up Sophia Lewis. Let me ask people in the chat. Is gollywog racist? Yes or no? Is calling a black person a gollywog, is it racist? Yes or no? Answer. So Milkman of Human Kindness said no. Go on. Let's have a listen whose people thing is. Because to me, I've always assumed it was a racist comment to call someone a gollywog. Let me just see. Yes, so a lot of people here. Emmanuel Paul, our resident black expert, said yes. Yes, he's our black expert. Are you okay to be the black expert? Okay, I'll get it later because I can't find it at the moment. But he's called Betty Gollywog, and I got the proof of it. I need to just go through it. And when I told Fingerspec, he didn't do nothing about it. Yeah, Emmanuel, I need to mod you up, Emmanuel. Let me just double check if Emmanuel is the real Emmanuel. Don't go mad then, because I like to have the comments. Because earlier today, our Kaka was mocking Sikh women, saying our Sikh women are dirty and loose. Raindrop, can you just confirm that that's what he said? Because I need to look through the comment because I didn't have time to look through it because I've been winning all day. I'm tired from winning, so I've been tired. But he was talking about our women being dirty and loose and stuff. Now, what I'm going to do now, is I am going to show you, just to show this guy up here, and I know they're going to go get angry, but I'm telling you straight now, if you think you can start cussing at Sikh women, and I'm not going to start showing stuff about your women to prove that they are also not that great, then you're going to watch out. So let's have a look here. Let's have a look, because watch how triggered they're going to get. They're going to start, I'm going to kill you, Raj. How dare you? But don't talk about Sikh women being nasty and stuff when your women are doing stuff like this online. You mentioned Sikh women again, I'll do another video, a whole video, doing a whole goddamn video on it, lasting an hour. So this is a warning to you. You try, yeah. You try saying that shit again. I will do a whole video of your Somali women doing stuff that is not very Islamic, like you said about Sikh girls being dirty and shit like that. You idiot. You think you can just write that shit down and I'm just gonna be okay, don't worry, talk about Sikh women, talk about my mother like that, talk about my sisters, talk about my nieces. You can say whatever you want about Sikh women, and I'm not gonna show you your own mirror to your own females. Don't talk to me about that, you little prick. I'm gonna have to get the proof because Raindrop deleted the message, yeah. But fortunately, I can still get it. But I need to do what's it called? Go through the screen and undelete it and stuff like that. So it's gonna take a bit of time. So this is a firing shot. You earlier started cussing at Sikh females for the whole. Oh, Sikh women are like Sikh women are nasty. Sikh women are this. Sikh women are that. Yeah, all of this stuff. And then you're saying our women are immoral, and you think I'm just gonna sit there going, okay, thank you. I'm not Mr. Singh. I'm not Mr. Singh, a pussy when a cuck. Yeah, I'm not real one, a pussy when a cuck. These guys, yeah, don't mind their women being abused. They don't mind their women kind of being cussed out and saying they're running off with Pakistani men and not being groomed like my cousin was, who was definitely groomed. So this guy, yeah, we're not. I know you're used to Sikhs like this, yeah, that are cucks, that are bend over and get shafted in the bund 24/7 by you, but it doesn't work with me. Now, I do want to say something. I had a very interesting conversation earlier, though, with Al-Kaka and them lot, who jumped on. And let me say something here. I have to say something. Talking to these guys, yeah, is like talking to a brick wall. They are so obsessed with their kind of paradigm of what religion is that when they hear anything that's different, their brains start malfunctioning. I was about to do ding, 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 ding. Yeah. So, before I go on, before I go on, let me just do one last thing here before I go on. I'm gonna play Fogger Faz earlier today where I went on there and I actually just give me a minute. I actually questioned the Fogger about taking the Shahada of respect. Yeah, and listen to this. Just give me a minute while I actually get it. Just give me a minute. Just watch my weird face for a bit. All right. All right. Oh, okay. All right. That's all. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Ranger, how did I do earlier in that debate? Because I don't know how I did. I tried my best. Oh, here it is. So I went on there earlier today and I asked the Fogger, did he take Raspik Shahada? Yeah, and is Raspik Muslim? Now I want to record it because what I do, I record the conversations on this. So let me record it before he kind of takes it down, and you can listen to it at the same time. And I'll read a couple of comments as well. Let me just play it and record. I need this one. So I asked him earlier today after quite a long chat, which is quite a good debate, to be honest. It wasn't that bad. A few insults in here and there, but I actually had quite an okay time. I don't know how well I've done. I tried my best to stop bitching, man. If you didn't like it, I can't do nothing about it. All I can do is brush up on my knowledge and try better.
Daisy was never Muslim.
All right, this is from earlier.
Criticized Islam. He said he was sent by God, yeah, after Prophet Muhammad. So he could never have been a Muslim because he went against your prophet.
Hang on 1 minute. Your TYO, where's he gone?
So if good enough, it's good enough. No, someone comes along. Why
you've never honestly, Raj, answered any of our questions. You just diverted all the time.
So
100%. Actually, simple question. Simple question. Yeah.
I've learned
Did he lie? Did he lie? You're not good though. But you're not good though.
But you're not good.
I am good. I'm good. You know, I'm doing the kind of the Sufi dance all over the place.
Yeah. wait, Raj.
Yeah, we see that.
Raj,
we see that.
I can almost hear. Listen, Raj, I can almost hear Amar shouting from the rooftops. You wobbler!
Wobbler.
You dirty wobbler. You know, I can almost hear him scream this on the rooftops, man.
All right, so the thing is, I need to. I can't believe I've been. It's been a good conversation though. Not gonna lie, a bit heated. So
yeah,
let me give you advice.
Let me give you one advice. Calm down. Be more short and snappy when you respond to things, and don't start talking about your artwork every 5 seconds when you get a question.
I'm plugging it. Oh, so before we go, can I ask, because I spoke to Raspek, and did you take his shahada or not? Because you said he's not telling people that he's Muslim because of personal reasons.
Go and ask him that.
No, I asked him, and he said that he doesn't know what you're talking about.
Big up respect, yeah, all day, every day, okay? If he wants to say something, he can say something, no problem. Listen, listen. Huh? Go and ask her, innit? You know that, innit? What are you saying?
Yeah, respect. You can speak for himself.
Listen. And listen, and you forgot Colin as well. I took Colin away from you guys as well, remember? Colin.
Oh, did you do Punjabi gay?
Yeah, it's on my channel. Yeah.
You didn't finger him, did you?
No, that was you, innit? You were doing it, so I got him away from you, innit?
All right, so
you been doing it, I got him away.
Just to clarify, yeah, you said yesterday on the stream that you leave Raspik alone, and you was implying one of the reasons to leave him alone is because he's a fellow Muslim brother, and that that's what he's implying.
Was I implying that? Yeah.
Well, you said, how do you know?
Okay. So the question is, listen.
When Waleed said to him, if you're a Muslim, you should be proud and tell everybody. You said, how do you know what his personal reasons are as to why he hasn't told everybody? You said that.
100%. Yeah. So this is what I'm going to say. I'm going to clarify it again. I'm going to say that you guys, it doesn't matter whatever you believe. It's what I believe. Yeah. Okay. I know what he said to me. I know what that's between me and him. If you want to believe what you want to believe, it's up to you. But it's up to him when he comes out and says what he is, whatever he is. Leave it with him. Okay? I'm telling you from my stance. Okay? Because listen. It does not matter. This conversation ends here. That's it. Okay? End of.
All right.
Now I've said what I've said. Go rewind it. Go look at it. And go make what you want of it.
I've got it on my channel. I'm repeating everything. I did it yesterday. Before you go, that he has told you something on a phone call, something that he is Muslim, and you implied that maybe you've taken his shahada, and that Zabida and Waleed should leave him alone because he's a Muslim, and the only reason he's not telling everybody he's a Muslim.
No, it's nothing like that. No, it could be like that. It could be not. It's up to him. It's his thing, isn't it? All I'm saying is I don't like two groups of people fighting. Yeah, but these are both Muslims. Alhamdulillah, yeah, they're all Muslims, and if they're not, then they're people who can be guided to Islam as well.
Raspik is a Muslim.
I've said to you, go look at my thingy. Why are you asking the same question?
I'm going to make it clear so I can get the soundbite and record it and replay it.
Why are you obsessed with Raspik like this? Wait. One question to you. If one of your close friends, don't know. 1 second, man. Come on, man. I hate this. My brother, please, for the sake of Allah. Listen, Raj, what's the thing? If someone close to you or your family member would become Muslim, would you treat them in any different way?
It depends on the version of Islam. It really depends on the version.
I didn't. You said it depends on the version of Islam.
Yeah, the text of Islam. So it depends
he likes the cake version. That's what it is. Sorry, not Amraz. He likes the Maulid version, isn't it? That one, isn't it? The Sufi dancing on it.
You have wait.
I'm going to be honest. Although I'm not the Sufis, I do believe Sufi Islam is the most correct path of Islam, in my opinion.
It's because some Sufis, they have the same belief as you, of pantheism and all of that. But listen.
Look,
there's
Sufi Sikhs as well, by the way.
Right. Yes, there's certain Sufis, they say you don't even have to be a Muslim to be a Sufi. So
they're saying that. That's
no, because Sufi for them it's like mysticism.
like esoteric.
Oh, I've met someone like that, and I was saying, dude, you're still a Muslim, though.
No. You got Buddhist Sufis and all of this. But anyway, do you have anyone in your family or close friend that become Muslim?
I was about to say, thank God, no. No.
Oh, okay.
There's no one close to you or someone you know.
Very rarely I hear about Sikhs converting to Islam. Only if they marry someone, like a woman. If they're married, then they might convert. But I've not known of any male men. If someone could find me someone, even Abid's not Sikh, he's actually Hindu. His surname's Mystery, that's a Hindu surname. So I don't know any of the Sikhs ever converted to Islam myself personally. A full Sikh.
You say Abid was not a Sikh.
Yeah, because
then before I left,
like that.
Before I left, I did a little rendition
to Afghanistan.
For
you gotta go.
Please, the city is called. There's one city called Haripur.
So this is my little song to Fugger
in Pakistan, and that's named after a Sikh soldier called Hari Singh Nalawal. He conquered that area. So there's whole places all over the place with Sikhs. They don't even realize that the cities are named after Sikhs. Lahore was the capital of the Sikh kingdom for 60 years. So we can look back at that time on how did the Sikhs rule such a large swathe of the Indian subcontinent as a minority, only 5% over such a big space. Remember, the Afghans are badass, so for the Sikhs to be able to beat them, we must have been doing something right. So I'll look into that history when I can. Anyway, Fogger.
I think he left. He's not there.
Oh, that Fogger, I don't know where he's come from, man. He's in
If you gotta go, you gotta go. I'll pass you on, you know.
We have to be and we'll leave, although we don't agree with each other, and they condemn me for a lot of my beliefs. But I will say something like that, the way they were treated.
Right.
And big up for them swinging Hulsbeck's jaw metaphorically, and he's on the canvas crying his eyes out. And now Zabida and Waleed are victors. And I'll say something now. I was very tired yesterday because winning is tiring. When you win a lot, you get tired. And I'm still tired from all the victories. So big up for myself as well. Anyway, I'm on. Fagafad. Teacher from the Black Lagoon of Bangladesh. Please,
no disrespect, but you need a reality check.
I have some more.
Big up yourself.
Hate disunity between the Muslim brothers. The biggest disunity since the Shia and the Sunni conflict. Fagafaz. This channel is known as the MMA channel, Mixed Martial Arts channel. Fagafaz. The creator from the Black Lagoon of Bangladesh. He slanders everybody 24/7. And then the fogger has put the fog in front of people, and they think he's an innocent little fogger. I will expose the fogger.
All right, but the Raj, religion, you need to get some real nutrition. Stop flapping your wings like a real local pigeon.
Please, I receive. Can I have some more?
All right, that's enough now. All right, take care. Make sure you eat the right seeds and all of that.
I'm gonna get you, man. I'm gonna get you.
Yeah. Go make a music video with Fast now.
Where is that song from Zavida's channel?
It's giving me headache talking to
I was going to play that song from Zavida's channel. Where is that song gone? Where has that song gone? So let me just quickly play that other thing. So obviously, this audio that I've got now is pretty killer, and I'll play it of Raspek talked to Queen J 2 days ago in the middle of the night after being exposed. So listen again.
No, I said it it's got nothing to do with it.
Oh, your channel, okay. Let me get it from Thingy's channel. Okay.
It's me. I just admitted I said it to her. I said it. No, I said it it's got nothing to do with it. No, I said it, babes, got nothing to do with it. No, I said it, babes, got nothing to do with it. No, I said it, babes, got nothing to do with it.
Stop it, T Singh. I've deleted it.
Yeah, move your back. You know what I'm saying? I didn't say it like, oh yeah, I'm with you. You know what I'm saying? I just come out with it. He said, oh yeah, you want it.
Where is Thingy's channel?
You know me, I don't like lying either, innit? But I can see we're not young with you right now, innit? You know me, I don't like lying either, innit? But I can see we're not young with you right now, innit? You know me, I don't like lying either, innit? But I can see we're not young with you right now, innit? You know me, I don't like lying either, innit? But I can see we're not young with you right now, innit?
Leeds Thingy. I'm gonna play their track. I can't seem to find their bloody. I don't know whether I'll block these comment on there. Oh, here it is. Oh, here's Willard. Let me go to his channel. Oh my God! So can someone put Waleed's channel in the bloody chat? Because for some reason it's not turning. Oh, a fundraising for OBGD. Oh, here it is. No, where's Can you put the oh God. Oh God, I'll play it in a second. I'll play Thingy's Waleed's track in a minute. So did Zabida say, what did Zabida say? Let me have a look. I think she should go over all the evidence again. Did she say that? Did she say that? Oh, look. Look, I don't like talking about, gossip and stuff like that, Zabida. She said, can you discuss the Dalil and go into it and public request Finger Bingy to condemn it? Listen here, you know I don't like gossiping. But for you, I'll do it today, yeah? For this once, I'll talk about it. Although I don't like doing it, I'll do it. Let's start. So basically, the Dalil of Jat with the... Yeah, you need to apologize. Basically, this guy, Jat with a big part, is saying that... basically mocking the fact that she's been separated from her kids, which is disgusting. If you're a father and if that ever happens to you, I hope you don't, as people don't start mocking you. It's a disgusting thing to do. Yeah. Whether you hate her, whether you like her, her child is innocent. And if you start saying a little 4-year-old kid mocking her and saying that she's been separated from and divorced, that's a nasty thing to do, because he must be upset as well, and this as well. Oh, does he say that? Oh, yeah. Okay, so this, I didn't read it properly. Is Jacked with the big butt cool with Finger Spect? Because this will be interesting to see if he still backs him up. So Jacked with the big butt says, you're so butters, you couldn't pay someone to molest you in foster care. Think about that, yeah? He's talking about, forget about Zabida today. When Zabida, yeah, oh, is it his biggest supporter? Okay, that will be interesting. Let's see whether he will condemn this and whether, so to Finger Spect, let's see how righteous you are. You say anybody that mocks kind of child molestation is a pedo apologist at the minimum, or a pedophile. Now, if he's written, and you can see here, read it again because I didn't read it properly the first time. Anybody doxing Al Kaka's address will. Let me tell you something. Anyone doxing Al Kaka's address, I will have to block you. I'm telling you straight now. I don't care. Do not dox even people I dislike. Do not dox people's address. I will literally block you from the show. So anyone sees anything with dresses on, even if it's on people I dislike, block them, or time them out, remove the messages. Because I haven't been going through the messages today because I'm too busy reveling in my victories. Yeah. So if that's T Singh, yeah, T Singh, I know you're hot-headed, but I'm gonna have to block you if you keep on doing this bullshit, because you're making me have to freaking kind of like look at the chat all the time. And I don't like looking at the chat because I'm too narcissistic and I want to just think about myself. I don't want to think about these people on the chat. It's about me, not you. Yeah, I'm sorry. It's true though. So have a look. Anyone that now speaks to Jut with a big heart, yeah. God. Don't delete Mr. Singh's comment. Don't delete Mr. Singh's comment. Don't delete it. Keep it. So he goes, Mr. Singh goes, STFU, you fat Arab slag. Go and find your kid. You couldn't do shit to Sia and Banksy. I'm the best of lead on these coppers, hating them, big fake British patriots. So he's saying to this lady, yeah, whether you hate her or not, Zabida, go shut your F up, you Arab slag. Is Arabs calling someone an Arab slag racist? If I said someone's an Indian slag, is that bringing in their race? Is that racist? Is it? Because I'm telling you something now, the Lions Den is going to be crushed here. Because I'm telling you something here. All of you little cockroaches in the chat of that Lions Den, yeah, are going to be exposed, yeah, as the narcissistic, vile creatures that you are, and you will be exposed for your hatred, for your racism, for your homophobia, to your anti-Semitism, to your anti-Shia stuff. So he's calling her an Arab slag. What does that mean, Arab slag? Why bring in the fact that she's Arab into the equation unless you're doing it because of race? Let me just take a screenshot. This is why I say don't delete anything, guys. Please let me get everything. Yeah, so let me read it again. He says, STFU, you fat. Obviously he's swearing, so I don't want to apologize for Arab slag. Go and find your kid. Can you imagine that? Like, this is the supposed good Sikh. This is the Sikh language. This is somebody that calls himself Mr. Singh, yeah, and represents the good Sikh. But he is now talking to a female, a young woman, calling her a fat Arab slag, and she's had problems with her kid, and he's mocking that. Is that somebody that is doing something that is of the Sikh faith? You know, this Mr. Singh, yeah, is somebody that constantly goes on about Raj, you're a disgrace to Sikhs, Raj, you're an embarrassment to Sikhs, Raj, you're embarrassing Sikhs, Raj, you're a bad Sikh, look at how you behave, look how you behave, look how you behave. Let me tell you something. This is one thing I have in common with Waleed and Zabida. Let me tell you what it is. I hate self-righteous religious people. You know those people that say, oh, you're a terrible Muslim. Oh, you're a terrible Sikh. I'm an amazing Sikh. Look at me. I'm perfect. I represent the Sikhism perfectly, yeah? And then what happens is when I start looking at them, they are devils. They are devils, some of these people that pretend to be religious. And whatever you say about me, what you see is what you get. I don't pretend to be somebody that's good, religious. That I know I'm a prick. I know I've got my flaws. I know I can be narcissistic. I can be rude. I can be angry. So does Abida know that. So does Waleed know that. But they don't go around going, oh, we're religious. Look at us. And then behave like devils. Look at this Mr. Singh here. For 2 years, he's been going on like I'm a terrible Sikh. And look how he, yeah, it's the Lochin thought, the Lochin used. No, that's not him. So let's see here. So Fook, that F slag, yeah, she called you a dirty kafard. I'm a kafard. I might be dirty. I don't know. Who cares? Now, what I'm saying to you, yeah, you're a racist, Mr. Singh. I've caught you twice now. First of all, calling Betty a gollywog, and now you've called Zabida the Raspek destroyer. Yeah, look. Let me say something. Yeah, let me say something to Mr. Singh. Yeah, and this is something I want to say to you. Yeah, and this is not. I'm trying to be kind of like build bridges with you in a way. Yeah, because the thing is, when I tell Raspek I won't play the videos, I'll keep on playing the videos until I find out more about you. We're gonna meet. So what I need you to do is to start to kind of like, you know, humbling yourself and just start to kind of realize that things will get peak. You know the word peak? And I'm not talking about violently. I'm talking about certain people want to understand your views on the grooming situation within the Sikh community and your views about my cousin saying that she's run off with a Pakistani man, even though she was actually groomed. Your views on a lot of things to do with homophobia, to do with anti-Semitism, and now your racism towards black women that I've got from the past. I found the evidence recently after losing it, and now calling an Arab woman an Arab slag. So you're disrespecting Arab women, yeah, while you did that. So what I'm going to say to you is this, yeah. You need to understand that, look, I feel sympathy for you. Yeah, and let me explain you. Now people are going to say, why are you feeling sympathy for such a violent individual? Look, when your leader, yeah, your cult leader has his jaw swung, yeah, so far back, yeah, it's in the garden, and he's on the floor crying like a bitch, asking for forgiveness from the people that he was slandering and trying to destroy. I get it. I get it. You're hurt. If I was in the cult of Fingerspect, I would be on the floor in a fetal position, crying, my Fingerspect, please, Daddy, please, Fingerspect, wake up, Fingerspect, wake up. I get it. I would be distraught if I was a low IQ cockroach like the cult of Pakistani spect or Fingerspect. So what is happening is that you're going through what's called the realization that you're a bitch moment. Yeah, you know, at that time that you wake up and you realize you're a bitch, yeah, and you've been a bitch for all your life. That is the point you're at, and it's gonna hurt because no one wants to be a bitch. Yeah, and so when you've realized that, what you're gonna do, you're gonna start lashing out. You're gonna start cussing out vulnerable, you know, just say females. You're going to start cussing out Arabs. You're going to start wailing and going, I'm a bitch. I can't believe it. I'm a bitch. That's what you're going to do, yeah? And that's going to hurt. But like I say, yeah, it's like taking the red pill, yeah? I'm going to shove that red pill down your throat. It's going to hurt, metaphorically. But you're going to wake up. And when you wake up, yeah, you're going to start thinking to yourself, shit, I didn't realize the internet life can get real. You understand? Because typing can have real life consequences. And I'm not talking about physically. I'm talking about in a lot of other ways. When you're just typing and you think you're doing stuff that, you know, oh, you're cussing out your own Sikh community, you're cussing out the Ugandan Sikhs, you're cussing out my cousins who's been groomed, who has a father, who has brothers, yeah, and all of this kind of stuff, because I have showed them now. And when you're cussing out the SAS, Sikh Youth UK, when you're calling Mohan Singh a racist, yeah, you know, when these things start coming into your real life, it's going to get peak because you haven't got Fingerspect to cover you. Trust me. Fingerspect, yeah, has got too many other issues to now deal with. You can't hide behind his goddamn coattails or his little skirt. Yeah, so don't worry about that. You're gonna be exposed at some point, especially Zabida. Oh, look who's here! Look who's here, everyone! Round of applause! Round of applause! I didn't realize. Round of applause, everyone! Round of applause. Phil Mitchell, Speaker's Corner. Well done. Well done. whoever you are, I think you might be Jake O'Connor, whoever you are, just tell me, where did you get that recording from? Where did you get that recording from? Where did you get that recording from? Still don't understand how that recording was attained, because it was a private phone call, or it seemed like a private chat. How did you get it? I'm confused. Can you write down? Yeah, I'm trying to get to your channel. Can someone post a link of Walla Walla's channel in the thingy? Can you click onto Walla Walla's or Waleed's channel and let me play his tune, because I don't want this to go on too long, to be honest with you. I don't want it to go too long. Where is? Oh, look at this! I'm gonna have to give a little timeout to SC King. You're not much of a king if I can time you out, bitch. Look at them. They all. Do you know what's happening again? Let me tell you something. I heard something last night, yeah, and I'm gonna say something. Like, I was even shocked myself when I heard it. I heard somebody. I'm not gonna say the person's name. How did he broadcast it though? I don't get it. What do you mean he broadcasted it? I'm gonna have to mod up Phil Speaker's Corner. You are now knighted. You have now got honorary status. I can't believe Phil Mitchell saved the day. He's a drunken fool. The real Phil Mitchell. He actually burned down the Queen Vic, that nutcase. And look what he done now. He saved the day. Because that particular proof was like dynamite. It was from his channel. Okay. So this proves God is real. To the atheists out there, look at what happened. Do you know when Raspect always goes that things just fall into your lap? How could you not believe in God after Zabida was being mercilessly maligned and was being attacked? Remember what they did. It was a secret, Salahuddin, you little prick. You think, or do you want to hear it? Do you want to hear it? Do you know Salahuddin is saying it was a secret? Listen to this. Does this sound secret to you? Listen. This is the conversation, so listen.
No, I said the dates for not inclusion. No. It's me. I just admitted that I said it to her. I said the dates for not inclusion. No.
Do you call Salahuddin your girls that are your friends, babe? Let me ask you. Do you call girls that are your friends, babe? Yes or no, Salahuddin? Yeah. Do you call your girls that are your friends, babe? Yes or no? Now listen to the rest.
I said the dates for not inclusion. I said the dates for not inclusion. I said the dates for not inclusion.
Okay, Jen Wallace.
All right. Yeah, move your back. You know what I'm saying? I didn't say like, oh yeah, I'm with you. You know what I'm saying? I just come out with it. He said, oh yeah, he's more with you.
Where is Queen J on there? Oh my God, everyone's. Oh, it is.
And that's the thing. You know me, I don't like lying either, innit? But I can see where Lord Young with you right now, innit? You know me, I don't like lying either, innit? But I can see where Lord Young with you right now, innit? You know me, I don't like lying either, innit? But I can see where Lord Young with you right now, innit? You know me, I don't like lying either, innit? But I can see where Lord Young with you right now.
I'm not with you right now anyway. What does that mean? I am not with you right now. That means at some point he was with her. If I say that I wasn't in the bathroom right now, that means at some point I was in the bathroom. If I say I wasn't drawing right now, that means at some point I was drawing. If I say I wasn't drinking this water, yeah, right now, that means at some point I was drinking the water. So at some point they were together from that evidence. He calls her babe. He admitted to telling Zabida. So let me say something. This whole shit show, let me say something to Raspik when you're listening. This whole shit show is your fault. Let me explain why. You told Zabida, yeah, that you was going out with Queen J, and then you said it was a joke. For some reason, your little toilet brush, yeah, that Mohib, the toilet brush, he then had a bee in his bonnet because he got dissed, or he basically got I don't know, kind of like upset about that Jaleka, Hayarad, yeah, marrying someone. He was dumb. Do you know why he didn't get her? Because he's a bitch. He's a guy that will get finessed and robbed by women. That's Mohib for you. He'll get robbed by a 5-year-old girl if he had to. He's just a bitch. So he was upset. So in order to get back here at Zabida and them lot, he started releasing all this information without without kind of like editing it. He started giving it to Raspik. And obviously, because Raspik was in a relationship with this girl at some point, he got upset. Yeah. And because of that, he lost his cool and become erratic and started to behave like a lunatic. Like I said, yeah, there's two type of men, yeah, that I cannot trust. One, a man that drinks, does alcohol, does drugs, does any kind of intoxicant, and cannot control himself. Yeah. And secondly, a man that is easily manipulated and easily gassed up by women. And Waleed, you're a bit in that camp. That's why I can't really trust you. No offense, man. I had to fight a shot at Waleed at the same time, even though I think he does a good job. He's protecting his woman, man. What can I say? So he then does that and does a show totally slandering, Zabida. Not only did he dox her, because I got the screenshots, of the full address of Zabida. Now, just for argument's sake, hypothetically, me and Zabida were enemies, and I was a vindictive person. Now, so listen to how serious this is, Listen to how serious this was. They had Zabida's address up, including door number, for around 20 minutes on the screen. They then, on top of that, had her sort code unedited, bank details unedited on the screen for another 20 minutes. With that information of a house address, the person's marriage certificate, because remember, Sir Faz for some reason is giving around a marriage certificate like his Christmas cards. Like, I don't know what he's doing with the marriage certificate. They're not Christmas cards, Sir Fogger Faz. So that some people now have enough information to dox and literally defraud or even hurt Zabida and her family. Bank details with sort code, address with door number. You got Zabida with birth dates, with parents' names and everything on her marriage certificate. Yeah. On top of that, just to make it worse, as they're putting it up, somebody starts writing in the chat that this address is a brothel. And I was there when they were writing it. And I was like, dude, that's crazy. It's a brothel. Yeah. Now you might say, what's the big deal? Now, if you keep on writing it's a brothel and everyone says, is it a brothel? Is it a brothel? Is it a brothel? Is it a brothel? Asking people at some point, because it's so dumb, will start thinking it's a brothel because of how thick they are. And there could have been somebody in the chat who is deranged, like Speaker's Corner Skit, who's absolutely mental, Mr. Singh, who's a savage gunjar, Real One, who's a depraved cunt, TYO, who's a wannabe Ottoman that's more Indian than Gandhi, These type of people were in the chat, If they wanted to, and they lost and they wanted to, They could have done something with this information to make Zabida's life very difficult. If one person just turned up here to Zabida's mother's house, yeah, where she's got 4 sisters, saying, someone told me this is a brothel, yeah, that would be a goddamn disgrace. Yeah, and I believe that Zabida would have rights to press criminal charges. I'm talking about criminal. I'm talking about, I believe the person's putting it up should be criminally prosecuted for doxing it. Then what they did, because Zabida and Waleed were fighting back, because you know the thing about Fingerspect, he loves people capitulating. That's why he can't stand me. Because he's tried to break me so many times. And I'm like, man, whatever. Whatever. Yeah, and I said it. Now what? Oh, yeah, I said it. I apologize. Now what? Yeah. So he likes people that break. And I'm going to be honest with you, Real broke. You know, Real? He broke. And I'm going to be honest with you, I understand why he broke, because it was so merciless, the attack that was done upon him. Whatever you think of Real, I think he's a bit of a prick, to be honest with you, and I've told him. But he's not a pedophile and he's not a freaking demon. But the way they vilified him on the lines then, continuously, this kind of rhetoric, yeah, literally, in my opinion, he capitulated because he was like, I just know I can win. And even Raspik said it. He said he could have done that to Zabida, but the only reason he didn't do it is because somebody else is involved, which is Queen J. Yeah, that's why he hasn't gone this far. Not because he doesn't believe what he's doing is right. He still believes, yeah, what he was doing to them is right. I guarantee you he still believes that. The only reason he stopped it is because Queen J was upset and she was phoning people, telling them to stop doing what they were doing. And that made him stop. Not because he truly believed what he was doing is wrong. Yeah. Now, the homeless lions like Sophia Lewis, can I say something? Please, let me just say something. Sophia, yeah, you know, you're the queen, but you can't call rats lions. You know, a rat is a rat and a lion is a lion. You know, we can't genetically make them into lions. They're always going to be rats. The most they can be is maybe a churel or a, you know, churel is a witch or something. Or let's just say a hyena or something. They can be something other than a rat here, but they're rats. Until we have that, some kind of, you know, DNA, or we can genetically change them from being bitches to human beings, then maybe we can do that. Yeah, but at this precise moment, they're rat bitches who are homeless at the moment. And I believe they're gonna find the New Lines Den boring. Do you know why? Because when Fingerspect comes back, yeah, he's gonna be under a lot of pressure not to do these shit shows. Do you know why? Because when you got your ass caned, like the way Zabida and Waleed swung his jaw and knocked him onto the canvas, he's gonna now think twice about opening up that can of worms. And this is what I say about when somebody comes into your face here and tries to intimidate you, not physically, but mentally, what you need to do is go and most people, bullies, will go back. Yeah, that's what I did a couple of months ago, because people like Zabid and them thought I was going mad. Yeah, people were saying thought I went mad a couple of months ago when I went into the park and saying, rah, 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 rah. Let me tell you why I did it to Zabid and Waleed. At that time, what you lot probably wasn't aware of, people were coming to my temple. People were posted pics outside my house. People were doxing me. People were saying they're going to do this. People are going to do that. People are going to do that. Child protection services were phoned against me because I was teaching art for Sikh children. I had SO15 at one point come to my house. So people were reporting me and trying to shut me down here. And what I do here is when people try to intimidate and shut me down and bully me, I do what Zabida and Waleed did. Yeah. I become a savage. I become an animal. I will do what you cannot do, which is I am willing to crash the car. You know when they say chicken, you know when you do chicken, I am willing to crash in order to prove a point. If I gotta burn in the kind of like the war, I'll burn. I'll do what's called scorched earth. You know what scorched earth is? Scorched earth is what Zabida and Waleed did. Scorched earth is that, okay, you're going to F with me. I'm going to burn everything, including myself, in the process. and we don't give a shit. We'll lose, but you're gonna lose as well. Yeah. If you play it right, you win. Because most people, yeah, unfortunately, will buckle under the pressure if you put it on them hard enough. Yeah. Yeah, and that's what they did. And respect to them. Love them or hate them. I think they're mad. I think Waleed's a goddamn lunatic. I think Zabida, I've never met anyone like Zabida. Yeah, I mean, I don't know where she's come from, and I don't know where Waleed's come from, but are they characters? Damn right. Did they stick it to their enemies? Did they stand up for themselves? Damn right. Did they freaking prove that they were not lying? Yes. Their methods were cruel. Their methods were savage. Their methods were even wrong. But they did one thing. They proved they were telling the truth. Yeah, so big up to them for that. But Waleed, stop being such a goddamn cuck sometimes. I'm not gonna lie. You know when they call you Dayoof? I kind of think, yeah, you are a bit of a Dayoof. You need to like kind of like sometimes I think you defend Zabida a little bit too much, but what can I say, man? Maybe that's just the way you are. I know. Doesn't mean you're a pussy though. I think you're a freaking strong-headed guy, man. Waleed will stick up for his missus, man. But sometimes I do think, oh, calm down, Waleed. Calm down. Calm down. Zabida's wrong this time. Sometimes Zabida is wrong. I'm like, calm down. Just don't defend her on this thing. But what can I say? He defends her and all that. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He'll defend his woman no matter what. And I respect that as well. Even at Speaker's Corner, yeah. Even at Speaker's Corner, like when he was defending his woman, I was like, yeah, he's defending his woman. What do you want him to do? Do you want him to be like the toilet brush? You know that toilet brush, Mohib, who gets finessed by freaking everybody, you know, old women, bloody men, you name it. Everyone's bloody well finessing him non-stop, taking that freaking £40 here, £40 here. Yeah, he's a little bitch, that guy. Let me play Walla Walla's track because I need to wrap up. All right, so.
Hey, Arabic.
This is Walla Walla's track. Can you hear it? I'm Zabina.
Fuck Maki.
Bam 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 mako, bam 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 rusty, bam 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 mako. Finger finger bingy, ugly and stinky. Finger finger pinky, ugly and stinky. Walla 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 walla. Ishalina yala, Rafina tusha yala, Kuldi yala. Ban rustic finger bingy, ugly and stinky. Rustic finger bingy, ugly and stinky. Big up Mr. Alio, big up Naisa yala, big up G yala, GWE, G Hayami, Lady Divine yala, Lady Divine, big up Lady Divine, it's a Lady Divine, it's a G yala, Jane Walis yala, America Amina. Bomb rusty finger bingy, ugly and stinky. Rusty finger bingy, ugly and stinky. Walla 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 walla. Ishalina yala, ihna dina yala. We berdi yala, Mr. Aliyu yala. Ishalina yala. Bon makuto.
Son, Maki socks. He's a dirty little prick. Sitting in his stuff and he can't even buy a girl. She can tell mainly when I act brave. With his grey hairs are so old. Trust me, dog, you're a neat. Trying to act bad, but you can't even preach. Fuck finger bingy, getting fucked in his batty crease. When I act hard, but he's really unique with his fake dreads and his ugly face. Fuck boy, yeah, you need to behave. Cause you tried it with a C-double-E. And man, that will leave, man, you don't want beef. Go fund me for Maki's socks.
Rustic finger dingy, ugly and stinky. Rustic finger dingy, ugly and stinky. Ibn Taymiyyah yala, Ishalina yala, Ibn Taymiyyah yala. Mako ugly stinky, suxy full of holes, suxy full of holes. Born holy socks, born Mako yala.
Jupiter is a tranny, sofa in her belly. Sister of Godzilla, her ass like umbrella.
Wala, Isha yala, Lina yala, Born Afghan yala, Brasha Bazi yala,
إذا باشا بازي الحستيزي باشا بازي.
It's big. Trust him, my guy, yeah, it's big. Man, when I talk about he's a rasta, but really and truly is eating pork. Really and truly is taking finger in his butt. You wanna act bad, but you're really a fuck. Mackie, fun, finger bingy, finger it in my bum. Finger the bingy, finger it in my bum. Finger it in my bum.
Finger bingy, ugly and distinky. Born rustic yalla, lawyer pussy yalla, rustic lawyer pussy.
Pussy, yo.
Welcome to another edition of Off Air. It's the
Oh my
new
God.
TV chat show from Talk Radio TV. We film it every single Monday. You get to see it.
Oh God, that was a great track, man. I'm very happy with that track. Rasta finger bingy, finger in his bingy, finger in his bingy. I might actually use that as my can you do another one, yeah? Which is because I don't want to put the bit with Jupiter because I get on with you. Can you do another one that's just like finger bingy, finger in his bingy, finger bingy, finger in his bingy. Yeah. Do you know what? Yeah, all of the lines. Then do you know what? Yeah, I was gonna go sleep here, but there's 123 people. Yeah, and let me say something. Do you know why there's 123 people? Because they're homeless. Now we must do a little, what I call kind of You need to feel kind of like sympathy for people that have no home. I'm not gonna lie. You can't be too brutal. Yeah, you must feel sympathy for the people that are homeless nowadays. Oh, we got Sonia. So, all right. So, where's that bloody thing? 'Cause I want to do a little. Oh, please be here. Please be here. Please be here. Don't. Oh, where is that bloody thing? Oh, here it is. Here it is. I should have restarted. Let me restart it. You know, I wish I could do that on my bloody thing. Let me do something. Now, the next part, yeah, is for the people that are homeless from the Lion's Den that for the last 2 weeks have been crushed. You know, first of all, you know, time after time, they're just taking L's non-stop. You know, for us people, you know, when you win, you get tired. Yeah. I'll get another song. Let me just play this one first. To all you out there from the cult of the snowflake's den, this is for you. We know it hurts. We know how it hurts to be a loser. Because you lot are bitches. Every one of you. Every one of you in that cult. If you're not part of the cult, okay, we'll accept you. But if you're like Mr. Singh, real one, Speakers Corner Skits, TYO, all of these people need to be put into the garbage of life. Get rid of them like you do every Tuesday with the dustbin man. Chuck them in the bin and forget they ever existed. What we have to do is to move forward. Let's find out why the finger in his bum was crushed and had his jaw swung by Zabeda and Waleed. He will go down in history as the ultimate horse whisperers. Yes, they got that horse, that untamed those are going around the villages, attacking everybody, slandering everybody with his high hooves. And they tamed him. They tamed him by teaching him he's a bitch. So what we will do is for the strays of the Lion's Den, we will do this for you. You can be our bitches. We will accept you into the fray, and we will look after you like we look after a kutta. You will sleep in our den, but you'll have to sleep in the little corner of the room with no blanket and no niceties. Because you're a bitch. You can stay, but you're gonna be mistreated. We will time you out. Yes, you will be 300 non-stop. At times, you will be hidden, and at times, you will be abused and ridiculed. But you know what? I say this to my followers who are not sheets, that do it. Make my day. Whack that troll. Show them that they are life's bitches and must be put into their place. Because there can only be one winner. There's no second place. And I'm the winner. Zabina's the winner. And Waleed is the winner as of today. You guys in the Lion's Den were not even second place, not even third place, not even fourth place. You were that fat kid at school that was right at the back, around 1 hour behind everyone else. In fact, I was that fat kid, if I'm being honest with you. I'm not going to lie to you. That was actually me. Yes, that was me at one point. I was that fat kid right at the back. But now I'm in the front. And I will show you that we will not capitulate to this slanderous Horsey and his goddamn cult of the snowflake den. Now we will say this here, we are compassionate. We do have feelings. And we will show you that we will chuck those feelings in the bin and show all that compassion and be brutes and savage to you until we civilize you. So to Mr. Singh, to Real One, to the Sikh Poodles, to TYO, the wannabe Ottoman, you are bitches. Stay in your lane. Big up. I might actually clip that actually. Yeah, we're winning. We're winning. We're winning. We're always winning. We're always winning, man. I'm tired of winning though. I'm not gonna lie. I'm getting tired. I need to take a few L's sometimes. Did they say they're gonna give another thingy? Let me play that thingy again, the Dalil again, just so that everyone knows. If you want me to stop playing it, you're gonna have to I don't know. Email me if you want me to stop playing this.
No, I said it there. It's got nothing to do with it.
Yeah, put it in there, Zabina.
It's me. I just admitted that I said it to her. No, I said it there. It's got nothing to do with it.
I said it, babe.
No, I said it there. It's got nothing to do with it. No, I said it there. It's got nothing to do with it. No, I said it there. It's got nothing to do with it. Yeah, off your back. You know what I'm saying? I didn't say like, oh yeah, I'm with you. You know what I'm saying? I just come out with it. You said, oh yeah, you know you. Well, I think I remember verbatim on kind of and that's the thing. You know me, I don't like lying either, innit? But I can see we're not young with you right now, innit? You know me, I don't like lying either, innit? But I can see we're not young with you right now, innit? You know me, I don't like lying either, innit? But I can see we're not young with you right now, innit? You know me, I don't like lying either, innit? But I can see we're not young with you right now, innit?
Okay. All right. The beat's got a new track, so I'll play it before I go. I will say this, yeah. I know people are going to say, oh, Raj, you're cruel. Raj, what are you doing? Raj, stop it. Raj, you're this, you're that. Let me say something here. Over the last 2 years, I haven't been shown much mercy, yeah, but I've shown a lot of mercy on other people. Now, what I'm going to say here is that, you know, I will show mercy, but you're going to have to trade something with me in order for me to do it, yeah. And I'll give you the names of the 2 people I want to discuss with you. 2 of them, and I will tell you, and it's not even that much, to be honest with you. You can kind of guess who I'm talking about. Yeah. And then once if you say okay, then fair enough. Video's down. I'll never play it again. But if you don't, I'll be playing it non-stop every stream. In fact, what I'll do every stream, as I'm doing the live stream, I'll play that instead of my music. I might even put it to a track and keep on playing it and playing it. Remember, it's not slander aspect, because as you said 2 or 3 days ago, remember what you said 2 or 3 days ago, that if you have proof for something, it's not slander. So we're going to take you up on your logic and see if you can live by that logic, because you said it. So let's see how far you're willing to take your own logic before you start to realize that sometimes, even if you have proof of something, it might not be best to expose it just because you've got it. Maybe it's best to kind of keep it under wraps, because it could potentially cause people issues. So let's see if you can think of that. Before I go, I want to see, because I can't. Yeah, I'm gonna remix it. Dinger, 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 dinger. Yeah, so I was on let me just say I was on Sir Faz's, yeah. Oh my god, man. Is Raindrop still there? Oh, let me see. Go to my video on my channel, which is titled Peak in the Dunya. Okay. Peak in the Dunya. Let's have a look. And let me say something here. I'm going to say something to you, Zabida. I think you've let off that goddamn, what's his name, Fogger Faz quite easily. I think he's got away with it. Do you know Fogger Faz is a master manipulator out of getting out of stuff. Which one did you say? Oh. Which one did she say? I don't remember. Which one did she say? Let me look. I don't remember which title. It's Peak in Adonia, 1 hour 47. It's Peak in Adonia. Peak in Adonia. No, it's gone. It's Peak in Adonia isn't even there. Or is that on Waleed's channel? No, it's not there. It seems to be deleted. There's nothing. When I'm going on it, there's nothing here. It's just expired wine. Let me tell you something about Fine as Wine. Now, with it, Fine as Wine, I don't actually really have a massive issue with her, apart from the fact that she's boring. Yeah, which like isn't really that big of a deal. Like, you know, being boring is just annoying. It's not really that bad. Like, it's not like I hate you, but I will say that there is something that I find quite irritating about Fine as Wine, which is that she will say that, oh, I don't want any internet beef. I don't want to get involved. I don't want to know nothing. I don't want to get involved. And then next minute she goes, oh, where's the Dalil? Oh, where is it? I can't wait. Oh, God. So I hear her getting very excited about kind of gossip, but then says, oh, I don't want to know nothing. I don't want to get involved. But where is it? Where is it? Where is there? Where is the thingy? Where is it? Oh, I don't want to get involved. You know, I don't get involved in anything. I just sit on the panel. I don't want to know nothing here. I don't want to know nothing. But what's going on? What's going on? What happened? What happened? Show me, show me, show me, show me, show me. Yeah. And she is she just talks, man. Even I think even what's his name? Salahuddin's always going mad. Yeah, I can't find it though. It's not Egyptian Raspik Fire Bengi Agalayan Stink. Put the actual video link in the chat. Video link. Put the actual video link. Oh yeah, check out. All right, Waleed's channel. Let's have a look. Where is it? I can't. It's not on here yet, man. Or maybe it takes a few minutes. On my actually just put the link for the video. Put the link for the video. Put the actual link for the video, so I can just click on it. Because I can't seem to find it. Yeah, but I'm scared about modding her up. She'll go mad. This is the problem. I'll have to mod her, but please don't hide and stuff. Please, I'm begging you. God. Now they're gonna say, "Oh, look at." Oh, big up, Aaron. Big up. Triple S. Yeah. Yeah, I've had to mod you, but please don't go mad. Oh my God, there's certain people that just go mental when they're modded, and I like to, you know, get all the screenshots and then start bloody well deleting everything, and I can't get anything. So let me see what else they got. Oh, the video. Oh, should I play the video then? Is it a video? Because maybe I'll just do it on here then. Yeah, I've done it, Sam. Big up to Sam. Oh, let me just explain something. I should be going Speaker's Corner on Sunday if the weather permits, but I'm going to be away for the week after because I have to babysit the dog at my sister's house, which is actually quite sad because the first time I'm going to be looking after them without Gucci. R.I.P. Gucci. R.I.P. Gucci. So let me just check. Let me see. Oh, is it a video? So I'll have to do it on my tablet actually. What did I do? I don't know what I'm doing. Can you post the link again? I don't know what I'm doing. I'm getting kind of confused. Go to my channel. I need to go to El Prince. El Prince. Walla walla. Walla walla. Walla walla. Do you know what? Yeah. Let me tell you something. Yeah. Do you know Waleed and me? We fell out. Yeah, quite badly. And I was waiting for the day to meet Waleed again. And I actually had something prepared for Waleed, yeah, in case he come over to me. Because the last time I saw him, he was going, walla, 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 yeah. And I was like, okay, all right. Next time you do that to me, he's going, and dancing everywhere. I was like, all right, next time, yeah, that bloody walla, walla was going to come over to me. I had a present for him, yeah. And I think it might still be in my belt. You know the belt that I carry? Oh, it is. So this is what I was going to do, yeah. So imagine Walla Walla going, Kabutted is the tungi, Kabutted is a tingy, Kabutted is a tingy. I was going to start throwing money at him. Like, going, sing, bitch. Nacha. Nach means dance in Punjabi. Nach. I was going to start telling him to nach. You know when you start chucking women, I'm putting like pound notes in these like top like that, like he's a girl, and start going nacha kuriya, nacha. And I was gonna start putting it in there like that, yeah. And it was gonna be embarrassing. I was gonna go and dance on me, bitch. I was gonna start putting it around his head like this, yeah, with the money, yeah. And I had it all planned out, yeah, because I knew he was gonna go for me, and I was gonna freaking crucify him. Now that you know, obviously. Things obviously we're going to argue because he will find that things I say he won't agree with, but it's not that serious to the point I need to start flashing the money at him and calling him a belly dancer. Yeah, nacha. Yeah, you are watching. So Mr. Sinkers, Rod just waffles to stay relevant, but you're watching me, bitch, and your respect is gonna chuck you under the bus. Do you know why he would chuck you under the bus? Because you are nothing to him. You're going to realize, Mr. Singh, that when it comes to the crunch, you're nothing to respect. When I say the people in the chat are nothing to me, that's true. I don't know most of them. They're just people that are on the chat. They're people that support me sometimes. Most of them, I don't know. So if they backstab me or do whatever, I'm like, whatever. But because you think that respect is some kind of goddamn God, when he chucks you under the bus for me, because I'm going to play this audio non-stop till I know something, of he actually gives me some information, you are gonna realize that Raspek don't give a shit about you, and it's gonna hurt. It's gonna hurt. I'm telling you, and I'm not talking about physically, mentally, because you think that Raspek actually likes you. You think Raspek actually cares about you, and he doesn't. And you're gonna see it very clearly when I keep on playing this video.
Stop taking it. It is not that be a raise.
All right, I will need to actually do this one on my tablet because it's actually a more of a visual thing. So let me do it on the tablet. Sub to Waleed as well. Actually, where's Waleed's channel? Let me just put some of this stuff. Where's Waleed? Let's get Waleed some stuff. I don't actually. Waleed doesn't actually. I forget Waleed. Let me get Zabida's. Zabida's got 630. So sub to Zabida. Just keep on chucking on your. Can you do me a favor, Zabida? Chuck your channel there. So subscribe to Zabida's and subscribe to Waleed's as well. Let me just get the song and we can put it up and party a bit before I go. Because it's celebration time tonight. I feel like in a very good mood, you know, like it's nice winning. Is this the one? Oh, the Fingy Bingy song. Okay. Is that the Fingy Bingy song? Okay. Finger bingy, finger bingy, finger in your bum. Finger bingy, finger bingy, finger in your bum. Finger bingy, finger bingy, finger in your bum. Okay. Finger bingy song. This needs to go into the charts, I think. We need to get this like. We need to do some. What the hell? No bloody finger. Bing. Oh, bingy. So, okay. Oh, here it is. Got it. I'm going to be watching it for the first time as well, to be honest with you. So I don't know what the tune is. Actually, I don't think I've heard this. What's going on? What? All right. Okay, all right. Now let's get this on the thing. Okay, so I'm going to have to play it like this. Obviously, sorry for the thingy, but I can't get. Oh, do you know? No, actually, I know what to do. I know what to do. It's actually a better way to do it because it's actually low volume. And what I'll do is I'll turn that off.
Stop taking it in your backside. It's not nice. Stop getting fingered in your batty crease. How you mean? Listen, this fuck boy, always talking, always warring. He thinks that he's savage, but girl like Z, I'm hard to manage. That's why he's on the peasant's den with his little beg friends, talking about Princess Dominique and talking about Silver Leaf. His hoes are like 50. You must be dizzy. How you trying to fight with Z-double-E? Trust me, my guy, now we ain't even in the same league. Move from me, you're a cat. Look like a nitty, look like a bitty. I know that your girl now, she ain't got titties. That's why you have to bend over, open your back side, and she sticks it in. I know that's what pleases you. I know that's what you like. Finger bingy, stop taking fingers in your backside. It's not nice. Finger bingy, stop taking it in your backside. It's not nice. Just stop. I'm telling you to stop. How you wanna talk to me, Awali? I know that you're jealous. We're Bonnie and Clyde. We're a ride or die, but really and truly you're in your crib trying to hide. You can't even come to speaker's corner. I'ma warn ya, cause you see your face. It's gonna be rearranged. Punch that nose, then punch that mouth and break up your ribs and yeah. I don't wanna talk no more. Finger bingy, finger bingy, finger bingy, finger bingy. Stop taking it in your backside, finger bingy. Finger bingy, please. Finger bingy, please. This guy, I think that he lost his mind. I think that he's smoking spice, or maybe taking crack, or maybe chasing a dragon. I don't know. But this guy, all he wants is a show. Yo, it's peak. Trust me, my guy is peak. Man, gonna stick this one in your ass because I know that your arsehole is loose. I know that your arsehole is like a swimming pool. All you gotta do is dive. It's peak. I know that your ass ain't tight. My guy, you don't wanna fight. Look at your height. You're about 4 foot tall. You have to look up to speak to Z-double-E and to speak to Waleed. You're like my son. Listen, son, go to bed and stop. Just stop it. No more chocolate. You ain't getting no more chocolate. I'ma take your PlayStation, take your Xbox, and I'ma throw it out the window. You can sulk all you like, you can cry all you like. But that's the punishment for acting out of line. Now listen, finger B, go to your bed. Finger bingy, finger bingy. Finger bingy, finger bingy. Finger bingy. Finger bingy. Finger bingy, just stop. Oh.
well done. I actually really like that track. I'm not gonna lie.
Stop taking it in your backside. It's not nice. Stop getting fingered in your batty crease. How you mean? Listen, this fuck boy, always talking, always warring. He thinks that he's savage, but girl like Z, I'm hard to manage. That's why he's on the peasant's den with his little big friends, talking about Princess Dominique and talking about Silverleaf.
Silverleaf, big up Silverleaf though. I do like Silverleaf.
You must be dizzy.
Yeah.
How you gonna fight with Z-double-E? Trust me, my guy, now we ain't even in the same league. Move from me, you're a cat. Look like a Nicky.
That's the Lion's Den.
I know that your girl now.
Where's the Lion's Den?
That's why you have to bend over, open your back side, and she sticks it in. I know that's what pleases you. I know that's what you like. Finger bingy, stop taking fingers in your backside. It's not nice. Finger bingy, stop taking it in your backside. It's not nice. Just stop. I'm telling you to stop. How you wanna talk to me, I will leave. I know that you're jealous. We're Bonnie and Clyde. We're a ride or die, but really and truly you're in your crib trying to hide. You can't even come to speaker's corner. I'ma warn ya. Could you see your face?
It's a good track, you know.
It's gonna be rearranged, punch that nose, then
oh no, I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that. No.
Don't wanna talk no more.
Metaphorically.
Finger bingy, finger bingy, finger bingy, finger bingy. Stop taking it in your backside, finger bingy. Finger bingy, please. Finger bingy, please. This guy, I think that he lost his mind. I think that he's smoking spice, or maybe taking crack, or maybe chasing a dragon. I don't know.
Why are you speaking in Punjabi, JJ?
But this guy, all he wants is a show. Yo, it's peak. Trust me, my guy is peak. Man, gonna stick this one in your ass because I know that your arsehole is loose. I know that your arsehole is like a swimming pool. All you gotta do is dive. It's peak. I know that your ass ain't tight. My guy, you don't wanna fight.
That's how big.
Look at your height. You're about 4 foot tall. You have to look up to speak to Z-double-E and to speak to Waleed. You're like my son. Listen, son, go to bed and stop. Just stop it. No more chocolate. You ain't getting no more chocolate. I'ma take
only
your
chocolate fingers though.
Take your Xbox and I'ma throw it out the window. You can sulk all you like, you can cry all you like. But that's the punishment for acting out of line. Now listen, finger B, go to your bed.
Go to bed.
Finger bingy, finger bingy.
Go to bed.
Finger
Go
bingy,
to
finger
bed.
bingy. Finger bingy.
Finger bingy.
Finger bingy. Finger bingy, just stop. Oh.
Yeah, great track. Do you know what? Yeah, I have to say, if you take the actual lyrics out and just listen, I mean, if you don't know what the lyrics are, it's still a good track, and that shows you it's a good track. Like you could listen to that and not know what they're saying, and still, yeah, that's a good little track. So I think we need to make this kind of like a I might actually do that as my theme tune sometimes if they don't mind. I'll play it. Finger bingy, finger bingy, finger bingy, finger bingy. He fingers Mr. Singh in the bond. He fingers Mr. Singh in the bond. Mr. Singh goes sleep with the finger bingy in his bond. Mr. Singh goes sleep with the finger of Mr. Finger in his bond. Mr. Finger loves Mr. Singh's bond. Mr. Finger loves Mr. Singh's bond. He's putting that finger in his bond. He's putting that lungali, we call it ungali, in his bond. Mr. Singh's getting finger 24/7. He's Mr. Finger. Mr. Singh is Mr. Finger. Mr. Singh is Mr. Finger. He loves it in the bond. Mr. Finger loves putting his finger in Mr. Singh's bond. Look, yeah, if you go sleep better with Raspet putting his finger in your bund, Mr. Singh, all to you, whatever makes you go sleep at night, whatever makes you go sleep, because you need to go sleep now. Yeah, you are embarrassing. Now, let me say something, yeah. You're always claiming that my family disowned me. Let me tell you something about me, yeah. I'm a type of person, yeah, and I'm going to say this straight. I'm a nightmare to live with. Yes, as you can see, I'm a nightmare to live with. Yeah. So when you say that a lot of my family are annoyed with me, I don't make no secret of them. Half of them want to freaking smack me in the face. So what do I care? It's not like it's a secret. Imagine living with me. Yeah, you can imagine how much I'd annoy you. So yeah, I've never been somebody that's, oh, my family loves me. Oh, they love me. No. They're pissed. They can't stand me half the time. They think I'm a bit of a prick. They think I'm a goddamn lunatic. But they know I'm not fake. This is one thing you need to understand. To you fakes out there, to you people that have been shown that your leader, the cult of Pakistani spect, the cult of Sunni spect, the cult of finger spect, was not righteous. And this particular scenario proved it. Yeah, this proved it. He used the situation of Queen J in order to score points against Zabida. He did not care about Queen J's honor. If he did, what he would have done was to be quiet and not say nothing. Now, Queen J's her name is now on everyone's tongue, and everybody is now talking about Queen J, and now everybody knows everything about Queen J in respect. If you just shut your mouth and just left it, no one would be knowing anything about Queen J. You need to take responsibility. Oh, Flexi Studio, big up Flexi Studio. I don't know whether to tell you. Is that Flexi? Flexi, is that you, Baji? Is that you? I can't remember where he's under Flexi Studio. He's normally under, no. Yeah, so for him, what he's done, so for him, what he's done here is that in order to try and get Zabida, he's now tarnished the reputation of his own Muslim sister, whatever. Yeah, so I hope people can take a lesson from this scenario, that don't think that you, yeah, are invincible. Don't think that you're invincible. Even I know I'm not invincible. I know at some point I will get the heat, and at some point I will be the one on the losing end. It won't happen often because I'm a winner, but I might be ill. I might be distracted. I might be at one point, kind of like getting into a situation where I don't know the whole scenario. So I'll make a mistake and then start to kind of like side with somebody, and then I made a mistake. But the point is, yeah, it won't happen often because I'm more alert than you guys, and I don't follow the sheep. Yeah, I try to think for myself and to try and do what I believe is right. Yeah, and I believe the way Zabida and Walid, especially Zabida, was treated, yeah, and the slander and the lies against her was so abhorrent that even if you hate her, yeah, even if you think she's wrong in the way she handled it, she was not lying. Yeah, she was telling the truth. That's why God gave that information and allowed Fingerspect to trip himself up live on air, and Phil Mitchell, of all people, imagine Phil Mitchell with his pink red face, was the one to actually get that recording, because I never heard it, was the one to get that recording and upload it. Yeah, so big up to that pink faced Phil Mitchell, that tomato head or whatever he is, and big up to him for actually doing that. So yeah, I'll go through a couple of thing is, because actually, you know what, today I actually haven't, for 2 hours straight, yeah, I've been talking, but I haven't read a single comment. So let me just read a comment. Let me just go back. Okay. Bun, so Zabida says, Bun, Mr. Singh, and Jat with the big part. Yeah, you can have it. Let me just say something here. But Jat with a big part is actually, let me say that Jat with a big part is actually Pakistani Muslim. He's not Sikh. He's a Jat. Some thing is. Modi bought what is it? I can't see the words. Jackie or Varga hai ek vaak nahi. So I can read Punjabi, although it's very slow now because I haven't read Punjabi for a long time. I need to practice. So he's writing in Punjabi. So what's that? Varga hai ek vaak nahi. Satar sakda koi lok tuanu can't really see it. Naal nahi lande. All right. Yeah, I need to read it slowly. I can't actually. Yeah, T-Sing, can you refrain from doxing and refrain from doing stuff like that, because it's going to get me into trouble and I don't want to be involved in doxing and stuff. Yeah, so Assad Imani is written something. It seems like it's about Modi. Modi bought. I can't really seem to read the thingy. Hard to read on it. I'll have to read it after because my Punjabi and I can't read it fast enough. Yeah, I need to start reading Punjabi a bit more. I can read it, yeah, but it's very slow now because I haven't read Punjabi in a long time. I need to start really learning how to read it. Oh, so I can't. So I'm a Ugandan. So you're saying I can't read Punjabi because I'm a Ugandan. Is that correct? Yeah. So the last couple of words, Nala Nahi Lande. Yeah. So it's yeah, I can read Punjabi. It's just very bad at the moment. I need to start reading it. Oh, big up to Betty. Oh, Betty's here. Betty, let's celebrate. Let's celebrate. We should do a celebration show, Betty, on your show. Yeah. But you know what, Sophia Lewis? He doesn't understand, Mr. Singh, yeah, that I've collected every anti-Ugandan stuff he's written. And in his hometown of Birmingham, yeah, there is a lot of Ugandan Sikhs. And these Ugandan Sikhs are not that way inclined. They're gonna get pissed when they read this stuff. He doesn't understand that a lot of Ugandan Sikhs are actually very, very, very wealthy within the Sikh community. And you're gonna see when the day that Respect, gives me what I want, I'm not gonna say too much, but let's just say that things will be very happy. All of us will be very happy because he's so look at this little puddy though. So let's have a look. So here you go. I might actually hide you permanently, SC King. So Betty, yeah. So let me play the audio. So Betty, did you hear the audio, Betty? Because I need to go. But do you want me to do you want me to play the audio, Betty? Shall I play it? Because I don't know if you've heard it. Shall I play it? It's up to Betty because I need to go. Okay, let me play it to you. So this was from a couple of days, I think 2 days ago, and Zabida and Waleed were on the chat, and the reason why I know it's not the reason why I believe he does is because James is, and it's not. Let me say something. I'm not talking about anything. All I'm saying, I want a question answered. I'm not saying I want an identity. I want a question answered about Mr. Singh, and pretty much very minimal. I need a question answered. Once that question's answered, I can go on my way and figure out, everything else. Let me just get. Oh, okay, here it is. Let me play it. Oh, it's not here. Where is it? Where's that bloody thing? This is gonna be for Betty actually.
We're giving you okay. That's it.
No, I said it.
Now,
No, I said it. It's got nothing to do with it.
So this is the first bit, which is actually Raspek talking to Queen J on the phone at 4:30 in the morning after Zabida and them lot actually kind of proved that he told them that they were going out at one point. I'm not saying they're going out now. So he accidentally left his mic on, Betty, and this is the recording of Raspek talking to Queen J, yeah, and listen to the way he talks to her. He calls her babe and says that we used to basically be together, but I don't think they're together now. So everything that Raspek was saying, calling them liars and stuff like that, yeah. So listen to what you took at the Queen J. Listen to it very carefully. So big up to Phil Mitchell for getting this. Yeah, listen. Hold on.
No, I said it. It's got nothing to do with it. It's me. I just admitted that I said it to her. No, I said it. It's got nothing to do with it. No, I said it. It's got nothing to do with it. No, I said it. It's got nothing to do with it. No, I said it. It's got nothing to do with it. Yeah, move your back. You know what I'm saying? I didn't say like, oh yeah, I'm with you. You know what I'm saying? I just come out with it. He said, oh yeah, he's more with you. Well, I remember verbatim on the and that's the thing. You know me, I don't like lying either, innit? But I can see we're not young with you right now, innit? You know me, I don't like lying either, innit? But I can see we're not young with you right now, innit?
I can say, wallahi, I'm not with you right now, meaning that at some point they were together.
You know me, I don't like lying either, innit? But I can see we're not young with you right now, innit? You know me, I don't like lying either, innit? But I can see we're not young with you right now, innit? Zubaydah now also for giving you.
So this is now, yesterday, them lot, so Faz basically saying to make peace with Zubaydah and Waleed because Raspek, is a Muslim and has taken the Shahada, but cannot say anything because of particular kind of personal issues. And so listen to Sir Faz kind of saying this, and he said it again today.
Okay.
That's that principle, wood brothers and sisters.
Okay. Now next question. Okay, bro. Yeah, let's leave that. Yeah. And like I said, that marriage thing is your business, bro. You do what you need to do. Wallahi, yeah. May Allah, grant you a good future, everything. Yeah. And I do pray for you now. Away.
Ya Rab, I mean, me and you and all the Muslim and
okay. Well, alhamdulillah. Right. Okay. Next question. Yeah. With Queen J. Yeah. You've sorted out with her. You've made the apology. No problem. Okay. Now it comes to respect. What's the issue with him? I don't know. No slander. No nothing. Yeah. Just tell me straight.
Okay. Respect yesterday in your channel admit that you called Queen J and apologized to her. Respect in front of everyone here who started this and they make it live on his live stream. Did you, Sirfaz, talk to Respect about why he slanders this Muslim woman Queen J? Why he put her in this situation? Why he make everyone talk about Queen J?
You did it.
No, you have energy for us, but you have no energy for
Can I answer the question? Can I answer the question? I'm going to answer you one simple question once. And this topic gets dead in here, okay? We all get on, we all live happily ever after, and we all fight the Islamophobes. Respect, yeah? Wallahi, I'm going to say to you, if I said to you, he took a shahada with me, would you accept it? Would you accept it? Yes or no?
Me?
Yeah, would you accept? If I told you now, Wallahi, he took his shahada with me, would you accept it?
Let me say something, yeah? This could be the first time in history that somebody has destroyed somebody else to such a point that the only way to stop them getting their arse whipped anymore was to convert to Islam and become a Muslim. I think Zabida might have done one of the first ever shahadas to do with actually swinging someone's jaw to such a point that the only way they thought they could get out of the beating, metaphorical beating, was to say, "I've taken the shahada. I'm a Muslim brother." So stop it. I'm Muslim. Zabida, I'm Muslim. I'm Muslim. I beg you, stop. I'll take the shahada now. I'll take it now. Do it. So Faz, for the Faz. Make me Muslim now. I'll take the shahada. They're actually mocking the thing, in my opinion. I'll be honest to you. They're mocking it in a way, yeah, because I can't understand teasing. I can't understand Erdo or whatever that is, that squiggly lines. I don't know what it is. Teasing, stop posting that, man. I don't know what it is.
I wish, I mean, you're
yeah.
I mean, I will forgive him. I will forgive him. We're going to drop the case. I will forgive him, and we're going to drop the case just because he become Muslim. There is case between us and Razbik now. It's hate crime what Razbik is doing.
Yes,
and we every day have appointments with police.
Okay, listen. So please, take my word.
Wallahi, it's done.
Listen. If Respect entered Islam, I know what he said to me. Okay, right? I take it from me. I'm saying you, I'm swearing by Allah what he said to me. Okay, I can't give you any more proof than that. Okay, then if I'm wrong on the day of judgment, may Allah hold me accountable for it. No problem. But all I'm going to say to you, okay, please, brother, drop it, both of you. We've got enough issues going on.
Listen, Akhi. If Respect is a Muslim, if the main thing in Islam is you need to make it publicly that you are a Muslim. Since Umar ibn al-Khattab entered Islam, the Prophet make it clear. You need to be a Muslim. You have to ishhar Islam. What is the meaning of ishhar Islam? Ishhar Islam means that you need to make it publicly that you are a Muslim.
1 minute. Okay, fine. 1 minute. I'm going to ask you a question. Listen, I'm going to ask you a question. Did Nagashi, in front of everybody, publicly, did he accept Islam? Yes or no?
Nagashi.
Did he die as a Muslim? Yes or no?
I don't know. Allah Alam, to be honest, I don't know.
Right. Okay. Well, we can find out he died as a Muslim. Okay. I'm not saying what he's doing is wrong. Maybe he's got his own problems. That's why he's not telling people. I don't know. You have to allow people for this, bro. Yeah. You know, some people when they come to Islam, listen to me. When they come to Islam, maybe they got their own problems. Maybe they got their own issues. We don't know. Maybe he's told me something. He might tell another brother something. We don't know. So you don't need to allow it.
Yeah, but the fact here that Respect slandered us that we talked about Queen J when we know that Respect talked about Queen J and he's known to us as a Muslim.
Okay, listen. But I'm telling you now, okay, if I tell you now, okay, that's not the situation. Let him do what he's gonna do. You lot do your own thing. Just drop it.
Exactly.
Would you believe me?
Listen.
I'm telling you.
But still, Faz, I didn't ask you to side with us, but at least don't side with us because
I'm not siding, bro. Listen, I am not siding with nobody.
Bro, if you're gonna take your atheist shahada,
Yeah, well, Raspberry's taking the Islamic Shahada today. Oh, actually, I was going to play this. Actually, I did a bit more. I went out to Bellies and was celebrating and stuff later on. Yeah, so you can hear there that he's actually said it. And I asked him today again, and he basically said yes, he's taking the Shahada. When I spoke to him, he was actually saying no. But listen to, you know, when people say that, so both me and Zabida said something that we both regret. She said F Muslims and I said F Sikhs, yeah, and it come out wrong because I was being attacked by a so-called Sikh and I felt he was being a hypocrite because I knew that this guy wasn't who he said he was, and I knew he wasn't. I'm not going to say too much because he sorted it out. And so I can't understand. How can I understand Urdu, T Singh? I don't understand why you're surprised. I can't understand Urdu. So let me just play it, and then let me just play. So for anyone ever saying to Zabida that she said F Sikhs, yeah, listen to Fogafaz.
Listen to me. Listen to me. Forget them. Fuck the Muslims. If you apologize, then Nasser. Listen to me. Listen to me. Forget them. Fuck the Muslims. If you apologize, then Nasser. Listen to me. Listen to me. Forget them. Fuck the Muslims. If you apologize, then Nasser. Listen to me. Listen to me. Forget them. Fuck the Muslims. If you apologize, then Nasser. Listen to me. Listen to me. Forget them. Fuck the Muslims. If you apologize, then Nasser. Listen to me. Listen to me. Forget them. Fuck the Muslims. If you apologize, then Nasser.
Okay, so let's see if other people hold Sir Faz to the same standard they've held me to, yeah, and held Sabida to, because they keep on bringing up that we said this, yeah. Oh, sorry. Lord. Well, let me put it back a little bit.
Listen to me. Listen to me. Forget them. Fuck the Muslims. This you apologize, then Nasser. Listen to me. Listen to me. Forget them. Fuck the Muslims. This you apologize, then Nasser. Listen to me. Listen to me. Forget them. Fuck the Muslims. This you apologize, then Nasser. Listen to me. Listen to me. Forget them. Fuck the Muslims. This you apologize, then Nasser. Listen to me. Listen to me. Forget them. Fuck the Muslims. This you apologize, then Nasser. Listen to me. Listen to me. Forget them. Fuck the Muslims. This you apologize, then Nasser.
You know, Mr. Singh, yeah. When we speak, I'm not going to be apologizing or for wearing a turban and doing wrong things, because I've always said I'm not a good representation of a Sikh. I've always said that I'm a flawed individual. I've always said that I'm somebody that's got a temper and can be egotistical and is somebody that I don't even classify myself as a good person, let alone a good Sikh. But you say you're a good Sikh. You say you're Mr. Singh. Singh, yeah, you're using the word Singh, yeah, which means lion in Punjabi. And you are calling Zabida an Arab slag. You are making the fun of her daughter, her son being taken away. You are somebody that is called Betty a gollywog. Did you know that, Betty? I found the proof again that Mr. Singh called you a gollywog around a year ago under Pug Life. You are the individual that is mocking my cousin who was raped, yeah, but you say she ran off with Pakistanis. You are the guy that chucked Mohan Singh under the bus, and this SAS, and also all of the other groups like Sikh Youth UK. You are the guy that this is Ugandan Sikhs saying we are not Sikhs, we're from Uganda. You're gonna have to answer for all of this at some point. You will, and it won't be me sitting there like a bitch. It's gonna be you. So the sooner you start realizing, yeah, let me find it for Betty, because a year ago, he used to go by the name with Bug Life, yeah, and he called you a gollywog. I called him out, and then what happened? Let me just check where I've got it, because I've 100% got it. I just can't remember exactly where I put it. So he used to go under the name Bug Life, and I told you about it, and he said, so what if I called her a gollywog? See if I can find it. I don't know where the hell I put that thing. I know 100%. I'll probably show it in my next live. Actually, do you know what? I'll send it to you via thingy so you can see. He used to go by the name he used to go by the name Bug Life, and so under Bug Life he used to say some racist stuff, and then he says to Finger Select, oh, look at these racists, look at these, but he's calling black women gollywogs. Yeah. I told you a year ago, but I think you forgot. He used to go under the name Bug Life, and let me tell you something, I made that bitch change his name from Bug Life to Mr. Singh because he was writing vile stuff under the guise of Bug. Bug means a turban, but was doing disgusting, abusive comments like, fat Arab slags and all that kind of stuff. So I told him to change it, and because he's a bitch, he changed it, obviously, because what can he do? He can't do nothing, when a real man tells him what to do. You're gonna have to listen, aren't you? And look at the state of me. This is the worst of it. I'm not even really somebody to be scared of, physically, obviously, but mentally, yeah, you better be freaking scared. Let me just see if I can find it before I go. See, where did I put that bloody thing? All right. Maybe it's in here. Let me just check what I've got. Okay. Okay. Shia versus okay. Shia versus somebody is like Raj the Khan versus me. Oh yeah, this is something that I forgot I even had. Look at that. Imagine when I showed this to religious Sikhs. This is him underneath Bug Life. I forgot I even had that one. Yeah, I know. Sorry. Yeah, I know. Because I had to do this year because my eyes can't. So, okay. Shia versus Sunni is like Raj Khan versus Sikh versus Jatni. So he's a very kind of caste concept thingy. No one is saying shit. Ugandan Sikhs are known to lie because they hate on us Punjabi Sikhs. Raj is not Punjabi. His grandparents were Bahari. This is why we Sikhs get pissed off at Ugandan Sikhs. They lie too much. Yeah. So he's making fun, even though my family's not from Bihar. Do you know who was from Bihar? Guru Gobind Singh Ji. Which is very, very embarrassing. Raj is glorified. I wouldn't forget our good days of. Let me show you how much of a liar Mr. Singh is here. Read this one, yeah? Read this one. So he goes, Raj is glorifying the Mughals. Anybody that knows me is I've taught, if one thing I've taught, yeah, since I've actually been here, yeah, Bihar is the poorest now. People eat rats to survive. Well, they're going to eat you then. All right. Let me have a look. All right. I don't know where that bloody thing is, man. I need to find it. I'll send it to you because it's a real disgusting comment. And when I kind of confronted him on it, he said, "So what if I called her a gollywog? Big deal." So that means he must be using the word gollywog and stuff quite a lot in real life, in my opinion. I wouldn't be surprised if he calls people gollywogs in his everyday life and pretends to our aspect that he's what is it, like some kind of like anti-racist kind of guy. I am going to do one thing here. In April, there's a LGBTQ Muslim rally in London, and I've decided I'm going to go and record it and interview people. It's gonna be interesting. I'm not gonna lie. It's gonna be interesting. I'm gonna actually record it and see. Yeah, I do care content. Yeah, I'm gonna go over there and record. You might as well come with me, content. Let me be your reporter on the thingy, and I'll interview people. Come on, let's go together. It's the first LBGTQ thingy. Oh, did you hear what I done on your brother's show earlier? Did you hear? Tell me, did you hear before I go? COE, did you hear what happened on your brother's show? Did you hear what happened? Your brother, I was on your brother's show, and I jumped on, and for some reason he couldn't hear me because his mic was playing up, and he was playing a reggae tune, or what is it called? A reggae tune, and I started freestyling to it, and because he couldn't hear me, he didn't chuck me off. So for 3 minutes, I was cussing out respect and Fagafaz, going Fagafaz, Fagafaz, Fagafaz. And he didn't realize I was on there because he would have cut, so we couldn't hear each other. I'll play it for you now, actually. Let me play it. Actually, I might leave this as the playing song. Let me know.
He said he was sent by God. Yeah.
So this was so your brother was playing the track, and I jumped on, and he couldn't hear me, so I didn't know what was going on, so I just started singing, and then he didn't chuck me off because he couldn't hear me singing, but everybody in the chat could. Good track, actually. It's a good tune, though.
Please, I was just gonna have some more. The place up on the black love, burning up Bangladesh. Pakistan is Shahada. Bogabaz. He's married Rastic Muslim. He's Turkish Shahada. Bogabaz. Bogabaz. He's Turk. Shahada. Bogabaz. 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 He's Turk. Rastic Shahada. He made him Muslim. Bogabaz. Bogabaz. The place of Allah, black like Dana, Bangladesh. He made Rastic Muslim. Baga, 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 Baga. Shahada, Hamza. He took Surya Shahada. He took Rastic Shahada. Bogabaz, Bogabaz. The place up on the black like Dana, Bangladesh.
Why what, bitch?
Please, I was just gonna have some more. He took Rastic Shahada. He took Rastic Shahada. He took Rastic Shahada. He took Rastic Shahada. Bogabaz, 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 Bogabaz. He took Rastic Shahada. He read Rastic Shahada. Bogabaz, Bogabaz, Bogabaz. Rastic is our Muslim. Rastic is our Muslim. Bogabaz, Bogabaz. He took Rastic Shahada. Bogabaz, Bogabaz. He took Rastic Shahada.
Yo, Siraj, what was your favorite tune in that mix, bro?
You know, that was a killer tune, man. I only
You
heard
can't
the
hear
last
each
one.
other.
I kind of ruined it by my lyrical skill. I sometimes think I might be a lyrical genius. I'm not the luck.
He broke his neck doing a dirty line in the corner and shit.
Who did me? I was actually bopping to it.
You're right, you're there, yeah?
No, I was actually bopping to it. I haven't got no rhythm though, so I think I was out of sync. I might have to film myself dancing just to see how much. Because I do know that when I.
So he couldn't hear me, so he even admitted that if he could hear it, he would have shut it down earlier. So he had a problem with the mic. So yeah, what did you think, Content? Do you think I've got a career in reggae? What is it? I don't know what it's called. Yeah, maybe I should start doing my own singing career. Yeah, but let me. I need to wrap up now. I've been winning too much. I'm tired from winning. I will go to the gay. Oh, check email. I'm a bloody Zabida, just like freaking. I'm tired from winning, Zabida. I'm tired from winning. I'm tired from winning. I can't win. I can't stop winning. Okay, what's this?
The reason why, yeah, is because the people we're dealing with are evil.
Okay, what is this?
Because the people.
Okay. All right. So what is the, can you play the finger binny begging me? Okay, all right. So now we've got another bit of exclusive audio. I feel like Raspic when something comes through, and now I've got some kind of like, you know, next audio.
Reason why, yeah.
Actually, I don't think I've heard this.
We're dealing with are evil.
Okay, all right. I've not heard this. So I think this was from the Lions Den yesterday, and I think it was finger spitting. Please leave me alone, Zabina. I beg you, leave me alone. I'll become Muslim. I promise you, I'll take the Shahada. Safaz, where are you? Do my Shahada. Maybe it's one of those ones because it sounds like he was. Yeah, I got the Dalil, whatever it is. So yeah, it could be that. Let me just play it. I'm hearing it for the first time as well, so I don't know what's being said.
Reason why, yeah, because the people we're dealing with are evil. Do you get it? So because they're evil, the more they hear she's sick, the more they want to terrorize her. You know what I'm saying?
So let's get this right. Zabida's evil, but you're the person that put her home address up. You're the person that put her door number up. You're the person that doxed her bank details, including sort code and bank numbers. You're the guy that allowed people to say that the house that she was living in, where her mother is, was a brothel, and it was being written all over the chat, and you repeated it. They're saying it's a brothel. She's the evil one, but you're innocent, even though you put a picture up of a man that she used to care for, it was an elderly man, and implying that that innocent man and Zabida had a sexual relationship. Yeah, you're the man who was saying that she was a liar about your relationship with Queen J, that she was lying about this, but you told her that you was in a relationship with her. Yeah, you're the man that was mercilessly saying and mocking her kids being in a situation where she's parted from her child. You're the man that said that you would have gone full force if it wasn't for the fact that that other lady, Queen J, was upset. You're the man that has clearly stated that you will go to any lengths to pretty much expose anybody. You are a person that has demonized, ridiculed, slandered, and done so many things to so many people, but say it's okay because by your logic, if you have the proof, it's not slander. Now, like I said to you earlier, when I play this audio of you with what's it called, Queen J, it's not slander because by your logic, I have the proof because it's your own voice. So let's listen to it again before I play the rest of the thingy.
No, I said it based for nothing conclusion. No. It's me. I just admitted that I said it to her. I said it based for nothing conclusion. 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 Yeah, move your back. You know what I'm saying? I didn't say like, oh yeah, I'm with you. You know what I'm saying? I just come out with it. He said, oh yeah, he's more with you. Well, I don't remember and that's the thing you know me, I don't like lying either, but I can see where I'm with you right now anyway. You know me,
I'm not with you right now anyway. So that's not slander. You said it. You're not with her right now anyway. If I say I'm not drinking this water right now, that means at some point I was drinking it because I was 5 minutes ago. So when you say I'm not with you right now to Queen J, that means at some point you have confirmed you was with her. I will say one thing here, and I know people are not going to like this. Do not mock Allah. Do not mock Waheguru, and do not mock God. Do not mock Ram or Hindu gods. Do not mock those God in a full stop. Whether you call it Allah, whether you call it Waheguru, whether you call it Singh, I don't care. Do not mock. Yeah, do not say it. That's my kind of thing on my channel. Although you're going to say, Raj, you're a free speech absolutist. I'm not a free speech absolutist. I'm a free speech advocate. But I will say, please do not mock God. Whether that's called Allah, Waheguru, Ram, whatever. To me, they're all God. Just different names. So don't do that, please. And if someone keeps on doing that, I give you permission to time them out a little bit. Don't block them. You can time them out just a little bit. Just keep that civility, please. Because for me, as somebody who's got a religious faith, whether you call him Allah or God, it's still a higher being, isn't it? Still the creator. Let me just play this particular part. So this is from yesterday.
Because they're evil, the more they hear she's sick, is the more they want to terrorize her. You know what I'm saying? The more they hear she's sick, is the more they want to terrorize her. Do you know what I'm saying? And this is a woman that has been talking about Muslim sisters and women for the longest.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't even want to, you get me? Because they're evil, they're not normal. Where, you know me, I'd hear that Zubaydah's sick and I'd be like, all right, let me allow her in it. You know what I'm saying?
All right.
That's what human beings do.
Okay. He says, if I found out Zubaydah was sick, I would have left her. Now, I would say this to you. When you found out that her son was being taken away, did that not show you some kind of compassion? That maybe, you know, that was something that was very traumatic for her, like for Queen J being sick. Maybe in some ways even worse. But you mocked it that her kid had been taken from her. Is that not evil? Is that not evil? Do you not think maybe Zubaydah is having it's probably one of the most traumatic things not to be able to see her own son properly, and you're mocking it and telling everybody and mocking the fact that that's happened to her? Is that not evil? But you want us to feel compassion for Queen J when you didn't show no compassion to anybody else. You didn't. People haven't shown compassion to me or my mother and stuff like that. Lots of stuff have been said, nasty stuff.
Well, he said, look, Zubaydah's sick. She's just come out of hospital. She's been bedbound. She's been going through surgery. Last 3 months, 4 months, she hasn't left her yard. If Waleed told me that about Zubaydah, the advice, I promise you, bro, I wouldn't say. I'm not gonna say her name again anyway. But I wouldn't say her name again. But these hit different. They'll hear she's sick and they'll want to do more. Do you know what I'm saying? So for me, it's like I don't really want to give the wicked too much energy. You get me, bro?
Yeah, but look, I'll never beg no one, yeah, but I'm begging all of you, yeah. I'm begging Zubaydah as well. I'll speak to her after, yeah. But she's proper ill, yeah, and you know, you're not helping her, you know, physically or mentally, yeah. You're really doing her damage, and you know, all of you, if you're gonna keep this up combined, yeah, I'm telling you, you're all gonna be locked up, yeah, because you're gonna play a part in this online bullying stuff, yeah. And when someone gets seriously hurt, I'm telling you, someone could seriously get hurt because of this, yeah? It's no joke, yeah? I was on the phone for hours for nothing, yeah? And that's my sister there, man. I've known for years, do you know what I mean? And I've never heard her talk like that before. So I'm really concerned, and I think everyone else should be concerned as well. You know, this is no bullshit. I do want to jump on here, man. But, you know, please, stop the shows, stop mentioning her name, you know, don't put her name in titles. She doesn't want an apology from anyone. You know, just stop. The best apology you can give is to stop talking about her. Yeah, and that's the thing. You as well, man. You know, whether they come back with it, just stop. Honestly, man, just stop the show.
Bing is the one that brought her into this. He started it. He's the first one to mention her, and we have.
Stop lying like you wasn't mentioning her and doxing and all that.
I'm not doing this. I'm not going to do this public, man.
No, yeah, bang back. Yeah, the brother's asking a question, answer his question, or fuck off. It's very simple. Are you going to stop mentioning her? Yes or no? It's simple.
Like I said, I never brought her into this in the first place.
Bruv, you just came from Faz's and you said, Wallahi, you're done. You swore in front of your Muslim brothers and sisters, and then you went over to people who call your prophet names, who curse Allah, yeah? You went over to people who support people that cause the death of Muslims, Zubaydah, yeah? Tommy Robinson has caused the death of Muslims. That's who you're cockling with, yeah? While your Muslim brothers, you gave them your word and you went straight against it. So the question is, are you going to carry on or are you going to stop? Are you going to stick to your word that you gave to your Muslim brothers? Or are you going to side with the Islamophobes against your Muslim brothers? It's a simple question.
I love seeing you trembling, finger bingy.
Oh,
but, yeah, I mean, this is
I love
nothing
seeing you
against
tremble.
BJ.
Let me just quickly address that, yeah. Let me address that, yeah. Now, this is the master manipulator. I'll big up to Naifa as well. She was shouting at me last time because I was talking over that boring fine as wine. It was going on for hours and hours. Like, she's so boring. And the people expect me to listen to her for goddamn 30 minutes straight. So when it comes to this situation, he always uses the, these guys are Islamophobes. They hate you. They hate your religion. And what he's trying to do here is to kind of what I call muddy the water. So he looks like the good guy, and he's trying to paint Zabida as the bad person because she's basically saying, okay, even though you are defending me and my people, it doesn't mean you're right all the time. Just because Respect sticks up for Muslims, it doesn't mean he's wrong sometimes. It doesn't mean he's bad. I mean, it doesn't mean he's not bad. What he's doing to her is totally separate from the Islam issue. And what he's doing is bringing in Islam in order to muddy the waters. In reality, this is about a guy, yeah, that was slandering a female, yeah, Zabida, and he was going so ferocious towards her. I've never seen him go that ferocious. And it's telling that he was getting angry because he did have some kind of relationship with that lady. Yeah. And the point is that this has got nothing to do with Islam. He's bringing that in order to make it into something to do with the Muslims against non-Muslims. Yeah. He's doing basically what Muhammad, what he's doing it is exactly what Muhammad Tawhid was doing with the Jedi situation. Yeah. So when Jedi was at the park, Muhammad Tawhid started riling up the Muslims, saying this is a Muslim issue, but Muslim brothers, and this is what he's doing. Yeah, he's trying to bring it into the Muslim angle so that he can then galvanize the Muslims together to support him in order to shut down Zabida. Yeah, and so this is the thing. It's just basically. Yeah. Also, yeah, the 80 lashes thing. The other thing he did against Zabida. Listen here, yeah. When you're writing on a title, how many lashes should Zabida get for XYZ? Yeah, I don't think that's appropriate. Now, I will say one thing to Zabida, and this is where I say that me and Zabida are not going to always agree. We're going to probably argue. We're going to fall out sometimes, whatever. But I don't dislike Zabida. I think she's actually a great character to Speaker's Corner and the Speaker's Corner world, even though she's crazy. I think Waleed's a good character, even though he's crazy. What it is, if you're calling for Sharia in the UK or you want Sharia wherever, then they're probably saying if that's the case, then maybe if you get lashed for doing XYZ, maybe, you know, maybe that's what you're propagating. But I don't agree with what, yeah, he did, the way he did it. Yeah. Yeah, I need to find that freaking thing. I must have got it, man. Let me, while I play this here, let me just thingy it.
Shut up, man. Like, you can't say nothing against her if you're slandering her. It's not affecting me. You understand? So I don't know what you're talking about with me. I'm cool. Yeah, I broke down the thing calm. And even to take this video, if anything, it depends her. He said, why didn't you tell me? She doesn't really know anything that's going on.
How many
what I'm saying
screenshots I
is,
got?
are you going to stop attacking your innocent Muslim sister? Yes or no? It's very simple. Answer.
Are you gonna stop attacking me and Waleed?
Yeah, okay. So very telling
you. Waleed decided to do.
Okay, so he goes, are you gonna stop attacking my innocent Muslim sister? But now we know, because of the evidence, that Zabida was innocent as well. The only guilty culprit in all of this was Respect and Mohib. Both Queen J and Zabida were the victims of Mohib and Respect's vindictiveness. Both of their egos got out of control. Little Mohib, the toilet brush, was upset because Jaleka was getting married and he got finessed a lot of times and probably was like a bitch and freaking got fleeced out. And Fingerspect obviously has always had a bee in his bonnet about Zabida. And on top of that, he wanted a show. So what he did, he was like, okay, we got a show here. We'll kill two birds with one stone. Let's sort out Zabida. And on top of that, we can have a kind of like a good show. And it worked because you got 300 viewers plus on that night. But on the end, you got your jaw swung metaphorically. Yeah. And you were the one is now embarrassed and on the floor KO'd. So karma's a bitch, isn't it? Oh, Rashma actor's here. Oh no. Rashma's here. Oh no, I might have to model up.
Started streaming, I was doing an stream. I wasn't talking nothing on ITAL. You decided to go over to the pigeon who supports someone who caused the death of Muslims. Yeah? Caused your Muslim brothers and sisters to be killed outside a mosque. Do you have no shame, Zubida?
So first of all, this is a disgraceful thing to say. He's slandering me here. Yeah. I do not support anybody that wants to hurt anybody. Yeah. Obviously, I would lock people up who are extremists and want to hurt others. But when it comes to this, what he's trying to do again is to muddy the waters and to use the Islam angle in order to deflect from his wrongdoing. You are the one that done wrong. Stop deflecting. Yeah, stop using Islam, because you say to Zabida a lot, yeah, you use Islam in order to get your way. You use Islam and abuse Islam in order to deflect. You use Islam, finger spect, in order to deflect. You're doing it now. You use Islam in order to try and stop them from carrying on by claiming you're now Muslim. But for some reason, Sir Faz is saying you're Muslim, but you're saying you're not. So what was you telling Sir Faz in order for him to think you're Muslim? Yeah, this is what I do, Salahuddin. Yeah, I'm good at it. I'm not going to lie. I'm good at it. I'm good at it.
Respect. They're called Muslims. Respect. Yeah, go on.
So I'm not going to cut you up here, but I am going to cut you up.
Okay. Put some to me.
We can't do this on
Throw some to me.
we can't do this on the open forum, man.
Yeah, throw some tomatoes in the chat at the blood clot pagans thing. Yeah, sorry, brother. I'm gonna give her one more chance. After that, she can just duck out and do what she wants to do, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, end of the day.
I'll speak to her private. And
Okay, I have a request because hold on, yeah. There's one more dalil that I could either bring out or I could leave, and yes, it has to do with Queen J because it's Rasper admitting that was his girl. Now, like I said, if you're willing to start attacking Nibiru, my mom's address has been shared. I don't think you know the depths of this. Yeah.
Please, yeah. We've got to stop this because it's stupid. Yeah, you don't know how stupid you all sound, all of you. This guy as well. You as well.
Where she said she knows that it wasn't intentional, and she's the one who came online and said that's my mom's address. Everyone thought it was a brothel. No one didn't know what it was. Yeah, she's the one who came online and said that's my mom's address. That's my mom's address. You're the one who told everyone it's your mom's address. Anyway, answering the Guru's question. I mean, you're saying about the admit. That's in the clip. That's in that clip where I say that I told you, yeah, not because I'm with Queen J, that's what I said, but to get Waleed off your back. That's what I say in the clip. I've already admitted to saying that. It's in the clip that you just thought you done some big exposure on. So you can release the clip, but I've already admitted to saying that to get Waleed off your back. So you don't have to go into that. Just answer Nibiru's questions and leave it out, man.
Okay, so as you can see, Finger Bingy clearly has surrendered. So it's a win from our part, and we're done. We won the battle. That's it.
Yeah, we win.
Deuces.
Victory. V Day.
Seriously. Let them think they won, my brother. Because enter the.
No, let me say something. It's not about thinking you've won.
You've
won. This is not a think you won. Let them think you won. They won. They've proven categorically that you lot are scumbags, and that you guys on the lines or the slanderers then will go to any lengths in order to create drama. And I'm going to say something here. I don't want to show it because you know what, I better not show it. But basically, I don't want to show it, but see this, I better not show it because it's got an address on there. There's no way I can cover it at the moment. So you lot are the ones, the little mohib, the toilet brush. I'm trying to find if I can actually get the one when they're talking about, I don't know why I haven't got that one. I've got so many screenshots. Look how many screenshots I've got. Screenshot and everything. So look at this one. Look at this title of the Liars Den. Look. And you wonder why Zabida was getting so angry. Read it. So it goes, what favors did Zabida do to hustle men out of money? If you said to that title, what is it implying? What is the title implying? What favors did Zabida do to hustle men out of money? Yeah. And this was going on for days, yeah. Yeah. And so I just need to find the one about whipping her, man. I don't know why I didn't get that one. Because it's all about whipping. And most of them, you can actually find it on Fogger Faz's channel, because Fogger Faz was talking about the whipping, because I think that could be quite an interesting one in terms of violence. God's sakes. How many bloody God, you know, sometimes even I think I'm a bit crazy. The amount of screenshots I screenshot, just screenshotting everything. Where the hell did I? God, look. To go through all of it. Actually, do you know what? Yeah, I might have made a bit of a boo. Actually, I better not do it the screenshot that way, because it takes the title out. Yeah, this is actually quite an interesting. So on the screen, read this here. Tell me if this isn't karma. This is on Raspic's screen here. Read it. It goes, oh, shut up. Be careful what you wish for. Yeah. You'll probably get it. Yeah, you should have taken your own advice when you started this bullshit. It's actually turned into a right shit show now for yourself and not anybody else. You know, I'm just doing what all good reporters do, is report the news. Yeah, I'll report the news. You know, I'll be honest with you, Zabida, I'm looking through. I can't actually find it. Maybe I've got it somewhere. I don't know. Maybe can I go through? I don't know. What can I do? Yeah, I don't think I have. Pretty sure I haven't. All right. I'll forget it. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm sitting there bloody looking at a computer screen. Okay, I'll give it 4 more minutes, 3 hours, and that's it. And I will say this year to all you homeless tramps from the cult of the snowflake's den. I would say this year, you can come here, but you're not welcome. You're like having someone. You're like a squatter. Yeah, in my house, we will treat you like garbage. Yeah, we will treat you like the trash that you are. Yeah. Now, if everyone listens, yeah, look who's here now. Yeah. The TYO. Now, let me say about TYO. Yeah. He's probably the most pathetic individual I've ever met. Yeah. The man calls himself the young Ottoman. And you know, yesterday I started looking into the Ottoman Empire because I had a conversation with this degenerate. And what it is with this guy here, boss guy, I don't know who boss guy is. So when it comes to this guy here, he is not Ottoman. Even Khan said he's not Ottoman. But he is so infatuated with the Ottoman Empire and claims it like it's his empire. What you need to understand, yeah, if you are not Turkish, yeah, and Ottoman by blood and race, you are nothing but a bitch of the Ottoman Empire. Yeah, you are a colonized land. You are their subject. You was never ever an Ottoman. It's embarrassing to think you're an Ottoman. I suppose, you know, it's embarrassing. You know what? I need to go. I might as well have a little bit of fun before I go, though. So a little bit of fun before I go. Okay. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Phone's got a bit mad. There we go. We'll have a little bit of fun. Hi, you guys. If you're lonely tonight, call me on 04557724 up your bund. My name, is TYO, the sexiest bitch known to mankind. And I love you guys. Whatever you want me to do, I will do it. I am like Babe Station, but on steroids. Yeah, I'm TYO, the bitch of Pakistan. Yeah, I'm the Lahore or horde of Pakistan. Have a look how much I love Pakistan. Have a look. I've got my little flag going into my suspenders. Now, guys, don't get excited. Don't get excited. I know you're excited about looking at my little pinky legs. But have a look at this face. Imagine waking up here to me. How much would you pay for it? How much? Look at these. Look at these great mummy. Look at my mummy. What do you think you can do with my mummy? What do you think? I'm TYO, bitch. The whore of Lahore. Yeah. Yeah, let's see if we got another one. Yeah. Oh, this is my favorite. Have a look at. Oh, no. This is one of my favorite ones. This is one of my favorite ones. Imagine that big. This is TYO, yeah. TYO, fatty TYO. Look. Or let's just say TYO getting fed. Watch this one. Watch this one. Have a look at this. Oh, let me go back. No, I can't stand when it doesn't focus. How close do I need? I think I need to just go closer. Have a look. Ow! Feed me! Feed me! Feed me that pork! Give me that pork! Give me that pork! Let me eat it! Give it! Give it! I'm starving! I'm starving! Starving! Look at my belly! Look, feed me! Feed me that pork! Give me some pork! No, no, no. Yeah, imagine that. That is the state of this individual. He thinks he's obviously it's not him. It's actually he's kind of like alter egos. Yeah, he's alter ego. So, Mr. Singh, would you mock grooming victims on a Sikh channel? Are you gonna open it when we one day meet with my cousin's father? Are you gonna say to my cousin's father that she ran off with Pakistanis and was not groomed? Are you gonna say that to her face? Are you gonna say that to her father's face? Because my cousin's father, he was raped by 4 Pakistani guys when she was 14. Her father's brother, older brother, is from Birmingham. Yeah. So when you're mocking, like you said earlier today, that my cousin who was groomed, and you know it to be true, let me tell you why I'm going to be. Let me just explain something. Yeah. People are going to say to me, Raj, why are you so vindictive? Raj, why are you so merciless? I'm going to say something. There are certain things here that if I see, there is no way I will ever let go. It doesn't matter how long. And this is one of the comments that was said today. That remember I said to Mr. I said before you that real one, Mr. Singh hadn't crossed the line yet. I will say now, Mr. Singh, you crossed that line. Oh, Mr. Singh hadn't crossed the line. You've crossed it now. There's no going back. All that will happen is that I will do everything within my means to make sure that everybody knows your views, yeah, about Sikh females, about our Sikh girls, about the SAS, and about even my relative, yeah. And read this again, what he said just earlier today on Sir Faz's. Yeah. So he goes, LOMAO, Raj cousin ran off due to his business. Why you think he hates Muslims? Dirty thingy, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. He's saying she ran off. Now, the thing is, yeah, which is very, very disgusting, is that Mr. Singh knows Bups personally. I told Bups to tell Mr. Singh, not the name of the person, but to tell him to stop mentioning my cousin, because it's a true, real life scenario where somebody, a young Sikh girl, was abused, yeah, mercilessly, and this is not a joke. I told Bups, tell him if he wants to attack me, if he wants to do whatever, do that. But when you start bringing in my cousin, he was a young girl and a Sikh girl, and you're mocking it, yeah, what happens is that you just cannot come back from that. And this just doesn't involve me now. I'm being straight with you. It doesn't involve me. I didn't want to get my relatives involved because of the fact that they've suffered so much, yeah. They've suffered a lot, and I don't want them to suffer anymore. But because of this fact that he has propagated on aspects that the Sikh Awareness Society and all of these kind of stuff is they're lying, and he's slandering people and slandering the Sikh Awareness Society, calling them racist and stuff like that. It's got to the point that not only is it a kind of attacking me, you're attacking the Sikh community. Yeah, he's attacking the Sikh community. He's attacking the Sikh women, and he's gone past the point now of it just being a personal issue. And so, although I don't want to get my relatives involved, I'm gonna have to, because I don't believe, yeah, that this individual should be allowed to walk around freely and think that he can just say whatever he wants, and that in his life there's not going to be anyone ever pulling him up on it and saying, okay, what do you mean by this? So what I will say though, yeah, I'm not going to actually do nothing. I'm going to leave it to people to talk to him at the Gurdwara, and they can speak to him once I confirm something, and then he's going to have to I'll film it though. I'll tell you that straight now. I'll film it, but I won't get involved because I don't want people to say that I'm doing anything, because no one's gonna do anything like that. No physical stuff's gonna happen. We're just gonna have a word with him just to find out why is he mocking. Because the father wouldn't want to know, why are you mocking his daughter? Like, you're taking the piss. You're saying that his daughter ran off with a Pakistani guy, even though he was actually somebody that oh, look at this idiot, D Dalal. Shut your mouth, you little prick. Yeah. And like I said to Fingerspect, I will say this, Fingerspect. You want me to stop playing that audio, and I'll play it again just for one more time. Yeah. Mr. Singh, what you need to understand, yeah, I'm not doing nothing. All I'm doing is I've got the evidence. I just need confirmation about one thing. One thing I need confirmation for. If I'm given that, I will know who you are, and then I will tell my people at the Gurudwara to get in contact with you, and they can talk to you about why you're mocking grooming victims, why you've gone against SAS, why you went against this, why you're mocking the gurus, why you're mocking Ugandan Sikhs, why you're doing this, why you're spreading slander about the Sikh community, and they will speak to you and find out why you was doing this. Because it's gone past. You're not attacking me no more. You've gone past attacking me. You're attacking the Sikh community in order to get to me. Yeah, so you can suck off your Fingerspect's little lulla. So let me just play it again. So here it is.
It's got no conclusion. No, I said it, it's got no conclusion. No, I said it, it's got no conclusion. No, I said it, it's got no conclusion. Yeah, off your back. You know what I'm saying? I didn't say it like, oh yeah, I'm with you. You know what I'm saying? I just come out with it. He said, oh yeah, he's more with you. Well, I remember he said, okay, I'm on the and that's the thing I can't, you know me, I don't like lying either, but I can see where I'm with you right now anyway.
I'm not with you right now.
But I can see where I'm with you right now anyway. You know me, I don't like lying either.
So what it is that I'm willing to stop playing that recording, but at a trade-off. Let's just say I want to trade. And we're going to find out something, whether Fingerspect really has his mods back or his cults back. We'll see how much he has his back. Because, yeah, we're going to... Okay. Yeah, he's not. Do you think he's Muslim? I don't know if he is. So, okay, that's actually interesting. That's another one. Right. Do you know what? Yeah, I don't know whether you're. I don't know whether you're just. Maybe you've just given up. You know, when you're losing, you might as well just like carry on losing. Now, to my Sikh brothers, yeah, to my Sikh bra, read this that you just read, and tell me what you think of this. Read it. So he's mocking SAS. Now, SAS, yeah, Sikh Awareness Society has done some amazing work in saving Sikh girls. You may not agree with the leader or whatever, but they have saved so many girls here in the Sikh community, including my own relative. I'm not gonna lie, I don't want to say too much because then people will start probing. But when they actually saved my own relative as well. And so I've got to give credit where credit's due. Yeah, I'm not saying they're perfect. I'm not saying that they're thingy. But for a Sikh here to openly target what they're doing and to try and malign them and slander them, you know, it is so disgraceful. Like, I'm actually kind of like starting to think that maybe Mr. Singh is not even Sikh. Do you know what it is? The problem is because I know Boops and Boops has confirmed he is. I just can't believe he is, though, in my opinion. Yeah. Oh, breaking news, everyone. Breaking news. Can I say something? Breaking news before I go. XOPNGK has said some amazing thing to me. He said, my Sikh friends condemn you, Raj. My Sikh friends condemn you. XOPNGK. My Sikh friends condemn you. Do you know how many times I've heard this? In the last 2 years, do you know what happened to me at Speaker's Corner? Oh, Raj, yeah, you know my Sikh mate, I showed them a video of you. They hate you. Oh, Raj, you know, I went to my mate's house and his mum was there. I showed a video of you to the mum and they hate you. Oh, Raj, you know what? I was in a toilet getting bummed by some Sikh guy. And you know what? I showed a video of you. Oh, Raj, I was on all fours getting shammed up the arse and I showed a video of you. Now, what happens is this year, these guys here are so goddamn sad Think about what your life is if when you meet people, you go, do you know what? Yeah, there's a guy called Raj. Yeah, what do you think of Raj? Have a look at Raj. Look at him. Look at Raj. You got a photo or a video of me on your phone showing other men me. Does that sound normal to you? That you, yeah, have a video of me on your phone and you're showing it to Sikhs? That is the definition of a puddida. If you want to know a definition of a puddida, that's it. You are a bitch. I've had people tell me that they literally have like walked around London showing Sikhs videos of me. Oh, what do you think of this Sikh? Now, the problem with this is, yeah, I'm going to be straight with you, and you're not going to like what I'm going to say. Now, to anybody that shows videos of me, yeah, shows videos of me to their friends, what they do normally is to pick the worst video of me. So they'll pick the video of me, probably me saying F6, or the video of me with Avi Yemeni, which I'm actually embarrassed about, if I'm being honest with you. They'll pick that video and they'll show them, what do you think of this Sikh? They'll go, he's a prick. But when I meet Sikhs in real life, yeah, let me tell you something. When I meet Sikhs in real life, I do not get that reaction. I might get a few odd stares. Some people might even go, Raj, I don't like the way you say things, but you're kind of right on some of the issues. They may agree with certain parts, but not the other parts. But do you think when I'm walking about, yeah, and Sikhs are going out to me, Raj, we fucking hate you, you're disgrace, rah, rah, rah. Listen here. The reason why, yeah, they put dida, yeah, the reason why put dida, that you, when you show your video of me, that they probably say they don't like me, is because why do you think? Why do you think they say, oh, that guy's an idiot, or I don't like that guy? Because they pity you. They feel pity for you. Yeah? They feel pity for you. What happens is that they see you showing the video and they're like thinking in their head, like, why is this Muslim guy obsessed with this Sikh, weird little Sikh guy? Why is this one Sikh guy so in their head? How is it this one Sikh guy is owning them? How is it this one Sikh guy is so much in their brain that they're walking around with videos of him on their phone? What they're doing is pitying you. And they think to themselves, okay, the Muslim community, especially Pakistani community, is in enough problems as it is. Let's not add to their misery by saying we might agree with Raj. So what they're doing to you is a bit like Takia, but Sikh Takia. You know, they don't want to hurt your feelings. Yeah, you don't want to hurt your feelings. Yeah. No, I'm going to stop in a minute. No, teasing. So, you know the young Ottoman, yeah? The worst one I've ever heard is from the fake Ottoman wannabe. He went to his friend's home, yeah? And he told me he showed his friend's mother. Just think about this, yeah? You go to your friend's house, yeah? Just think about this. You go to your friend's house. You're like, okay, I'm going to my mate. We'll call him Sukhdev. Okay, that's Sukhdev. Yeah, you're walking about the house, and then you're sitting there and you're eating your thingy, and his mom's going Sasrikalji. Oh, what do you want for Dotti? And he goes, look at this. Look at this. Look at this. Look at Raj. Look at this Raj. Ki karda. Tommy, condemn him. Please, he's hurting me. Raj is hurting me. Raj is a bully. Raj is a vicious thug. Look at this one little Sikh. He's finding bullying or the whole Muslim Ummah. Look at this one little Sikh. He's actually bullying the whole Muslim Ummah. How can we stop him? Condemn him, condemn him, condemn him, condemn him. Please help me. Please help me from the big bad Raj. Please help me, yeah? And there's me just standing there like that. Just standing there like that, yeah? And they're probably looking like, they're just looking at you like, what is this one Sikh? Why are you shook of him? And this is the power, yeah, of the Raj. Because I'm going to say it, the Raj, yeah, is a force of nature. I, yeah, single-handedly can make these grown-ass men go around their friend's home or people in the street showing videos of me to other men and aunties and stuff and saying, have a look at this Raj, look at this Raj, condemn him, condemn him, condemn him. In fact, TYO embarrassed himself. Yeah, he said, oh, do you know that auntie? Do you know what she said to me? You know, when I was showing auntie that photo of you and that video of you, you know, while I was around the house, and you know, we was having a sensible conversation about Kashmir. So we was talking about Kashmir and how, you know, Kashmiris are being you know what, by the Indian government and Modi. Do you know what? I was like, no, how dare you talk about Kashmir? I want to talk about Raj. You know, Raj, there's a guy at Speaker's Corner, this one little Sikh, he goes Speaker's Corner. He's bullying me. He's bullying the Muslim community. The Pakistanis are being bullied by Raj. And they stopped all conversation for that. And all the auntie said to him is, he needs to get married. Didn't condemn me. Didn't say I was wrong. He needs to get married. Yeah. You're a joke. A joke. This is why under Maharaja Ranjit Singh, we ruled Kashmir. Let me explain something to you, bitch. Under Maharaja Ranjit Singh, the Sikhs, yeah, ruled TYO's people. Yeah. And for you to understand how much of a freaking embarrassment this is to TYO and these people, you have to understand the Sikhs, yeah, in the 1700s were a tiny religion with very little military force. Yeah, they were kind of like in the beginning stages. By 1750, the Sikhs were almost massacred to the point of a genocide. Yeah, but guess what? In one of the greatest ever turnarounds in history, the Sikhs ended up ruling their oppressors 50 years after a near genocide in the 1800s. Yeah. Now think about how embarrassing that is for TYO. Not only will we only fight, so think about it. 85% Muslim, 5% Sikh, 10% Hindu. The Sikhs at 5% were ruling the Punjab, yeah, where Big Ards is from, where all these Pakistani Punjabis are from. Ruling Kashmir, where TYO and these people are from, those bitches, yeah. Ruling Afghanistan, where freaking Afghan Khan, that bitch was from, all the way up to the Khyber Pass. We ended up doing something with such a small force that is unthinkable. This is why TYO hates the Sikhs, because he knows we was ruling his ass. We were the ones that gave your kingdom, yeah, and we gave it the same way I might give a baked bean tin to somebody. We gave Kashmir to Gulab Singh. We gave it because we didn't want it. It was like, okay, it's shit, take it. You can have it. But we still ruled it through proxy, through that individual, yeah? So it hurts. I get it, yeah? But like I said, under Maharaja Ranjit Singh, which is one of the drawings I've done here, this ain't religious artwork, so I can show it. That's a Kali, actually that's a Kali Fulla Singh here, and that's Hari Singh Nalawal. This guy here, Hari Singh Nalawal, yeah? See him? This guy here, Hari Singh Nalawal. See Hari Singh Nalawal, this guy here. In Afghanistan, yeah, let me explain. If in Afghanistan, to put the children to sleep, do you know what they used to say? Hari Singh Nalawal is coming, and the kids go. That's how much of a fearsome warrior Hari Singh Nalawal was. Hari Singh Nalawal was somebody that conquered, one of the very few people to conquer up to the Khyber Pass. Yeah. Hari Singh Nalawal, yeah, there's a city in Pakistan, yeah, city in Pakistan called Haripur. Haripur is named after Hari Singh Nalawal. So every time you're in the city of Haripur, this is the person it's named after. Yeah, it's named after Hari Singh Nalawal. Yeah. And don't worry, Abu Bilal. We're going to find out exactly who you are. I heard you go Speaker's Corner. Sophia Lewis, did you know Abu Bilal, who was calling for the death of Shias, saying that deviant sex should be killed, go Speaker's Corner, I heard. Did you know that? Interesting. I heard you go Speaker's Corner, Abu Bilal al-Mughbari. Why don't we have a chat? And maybe I'll introduce you to PC Barnes if he's there. Maybe I'll show him the, you know, that conversation about, oh, deviant sex should be killed. And here's Maharaja Ranjit Singh, the great Maharaja Ranjit Singh. That's my interpretation. Yeah. He had a smallpox, so he lost his eye. And like I said, I don't copy faces. I make up the faces. I use the faces from my imagination. So as you can see, the eyes are pretty good actually. So Abu Bilal we're going to meet. You're at Speaker's Corner. There's a lot of security service down Speaker's Corner. I'm not sure why. But I think, let me play it again, just in case, PC Barnes, if you're watching, there's a guy called Abu Bilal al-Baghdadi from Tottenham. He actually gave me his postcode. I don't know why he gave me his postcode. But he was quite confident, you know, oh, I work somewhere that is very high up. You can't do nothing to me. Let me say something. When you tell me you work somewhere very high up, you can't do nothing. What I think to myself is, someone with your views, why are you working in such an important position? In fact, when you tell me that, I start to worry more. Are you working with kids? Are you working somewhere where there's security? Are you working somewhere where you might have power and you might have access to things that affect national security? I start to worry more. You said to me on the live stream, and I've got it, that I am somebody not to mess with because I am in higher places. When you said that to me, instead of making me think to leave you alone, my alarm bells have now rang off. I want to know that people are not put in jeopardy by somebody who has a position of authority. So what I will do is let's play his little clip.
They mislead us from within. You know, they're deviants. You know what I mean? It's not the same as something that's just generally misguided.
I'm saying that you explain to the people how you're going to fight against them. So that will get you the rest of witness.
Boy, you ask me, I say kill a minute.
Okay, so he's saying phone Wood Green Station to see if I'm someone to F with. So let's screenshot that. Let's screenshot that. Have a look. Do you know what the problem is here? These guys here, I don't think they understand how my brain works. The more they try and threaten me, the more they piss me off and the more I want to find out who they are. Yeah. When someone says to me, phone up the police station and ask about me, I think to myself, okay, why? You're making me think you're dangerous. You're making me think you're somebody that needs to be looked into. You're making me think that I need to be wary of you. You're making me think that you're somebody that could be a danger to me. Now, if I feel like you're a danger to me, yeah, then I would do whatever I have to within my powers to make sure, yeah, that I am not in any threat. When you're telling me, I said call Wood Green Station and say, ask, what's your name then? Give me your name. Abu Bilal Al-Bangra. Is that your name? Okay. Oh, that's even more interesting. They might have a vendetta against you. Okay. Okay, that's interesting. All right, that's even more interesting. Abu Bilal, I'm starting to think you're quite dumb. Let me ask you something. You just wrote, yeah, because I need to end the stream, but you just wrote, let's just get it. He said, call up Wood Green Police Station and tell them about me. Then he says this. He says, no, they'll tell you a story of how I forced their officers into early retirement. Okay, let's do the maths here then, because you're in finance, aren't you? So let's try and do the maths here. I'm going to do it in kind of mathematical equations, you know, 1 + 1 = 2, 2 + 2 = 4. I can't go any higher, obviously, because I'm quite dumb. So let's have a look at you. You're somebody that has come onto the platforms and is saying stuff like, death, you would kill deviant sects. I've got other information about you that is very extreme coming from you, yeah, in my little folder. You, yeah, then say on the other stream live, because I've got the recording, that I should be worried about you, not to mess with you, because you're someone of importance or someone to be worried about. That makes me think even more that you might be a threat. Then or today, you're telling me that to call the police station and ask who you are. You then say that you, yeah, have made police officers retire. Now, I'm going to ask you a question. Imagine going into a restaurant, yeah, and you piss off the staff, yeah, or you piss off the cook. The cook's going to end up spitting in your food. If you go to a police station and you've made their fellow officers retire, do you think they might still not, as human beings, have a bit of a bee in their bonnet about you? Do you think if you give me your name and I say this is this guy who's bragging about making police officers retire, and I have information about him, which I believe means could be kind of like let's just say a little bit disturbing, equating to kind of being extremist, do you think they're going to go, oh no, we're scared of this guy, let's not touch him? Or do you think they might want to look into you? They might want to say, okay, this guy is a vindictive little prick who made our fellow officers retire. Maybe, just maybe, we might just dig a little bit deeper and take these claims a bit more seriously. So, yeah. I wouldn't dare fuck with me. Trust me. Okay, more threats. More threats. Okay. More threats. So, Abu Bilal Baghdadi. Dude, you go Speaker's Corner. If you go Speaker's Corner, you are somebody that should be at least identified who you are. I want to know who you are because you are making threats. Yeah. So what you're trying to do is don't mess with me. You don't know what I could do to you. Phone the police. See what I did to the police. I made them retire. Right. You're trying to intimidate me. So what I'm gonna do, yeah. Oh, shut up, Observer 18, you little prick. He goes to the park, Padida, you little fool. Observer, I'm gonna freaking block you for that. The man goes to the park. I actually recognize his voice a bit. He was talking to them the other day. I was like, oh, I recognize that voice. Yeah. So don't worry. You know, some of these guys, yeah, I don't even know who they are, but for some reason they start freaking talking shit to me. And then for some reason they start thinking that, oh, we're just going to say whatever and I'm just going to ignore them. All right, so I'm going to go. I will be sending all information as much as I can. The folder is nearly full. And not that folder, you dirty buggers. But I do actually need the other guy, Mahid, who was showing the knife on the live stream. I would appreciate if someone's got a full facial picture of him. So I can see. Yeah, all right. So Abu Bilal, take me to court. I will show them everything I've got on you because I've got more than this. Do it. You'll regret it because if I start unleashing all the shit, you're gonna be like, damn, I wish I didn't freaking say that. So it's up to you. Do it. I don't think you understand. I bloody well screenshot everything and I've got everything. I've got freaking like loads of stuff on you from before. So yeah, do it. The problem with these guys, yeah, they hate the kuffars. They're like, we hate kuffars. We hate the UK. We hate this. We want Sharia. We want Sharia. But guess what? They're going to use the UK legal system, the kuffar system, yeah, in order to combat other people. You're a freaking disgrace, man. If you was truly about your belief, you'd be like, I don't give a shit. I'll do with it whatever I want. Rah, rah, rah. So this is the thing about you. You love the UK. You love the kuffar state. You can't live under Sharia. You can't cope with Sharia. If you was in a Sharia land, you'd be whipped. And you know that. That's why you don't want to go there. That's why you're stuck here. If you love Sharia, go over there. See how quickly you'll be begging to come back. You'll be like, please let me back. You know, so all of these guys that are propagating, Sharia could not take Sharia. Al-Qaqa under Sharia, yeah, would be used as a stick to beat people. Yeah, Al-Qaqa would be the stick. He wouldn't even be part of the bloody people to be punished. Whenever they freaking want to punish people, they'll pick up Al-Qaqa. Hoto. Yeah? You think these guys can take Sharia? Nah, they're bitches, half of them, man. Even the ones that you see as these real extreme guys, yeah, they couldn't take Sharia. They would freaking well bend their knee. They'll be crying their eyes out to come back, begging the UK, please let me back in. Please let me back in. No more whips. No more whips. Yeah, embarrassing, man. Embarrassing. Anyway, I better shoot now. Anyway, I've been ranting for hours, man. 4 hours straight. Anyway, like I said, I'm tired of winning. It's exhausting being a winner. It's exhausting having victories after victory. It's exhausting being somebody that cannot lose. Anyway, big up. Anyway, I'll need to go.